A little bit every once in a
And
while.
that's why.
Do you think he's like a Bortles fan? And that's why you're
He probably is.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to Downstage Dungeons. How are we doing, Cass?
Good.
Great!
We all love each
I feel
other.
like Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie The Great Gatsby.
Thank you all so
a lot
much
of healing of
for the
relationships.
YouTube support this week. Our last episode that we put up 3 days ago is now our most viewed episode on YouTube, which is really cool. It has over 460 views, which is really exciting. Thank you, YouTube algorithm, and thank you all for watching and interacting with the video to make YouTube think that we are worth something.
We should fight more often.
Previously on the adventures of Maximus Ultor on Downstage Dungeons. You killed a dragon. That was great for morale. Emmy delivering the killing blow. You snuck past the dragon and felled the undead gargantuan beast. But later, an argument broke out over what lies ahead, potentially. Wanting to protect Farallon from the Azanite that you carried, there was a little bit of dispute, specifically centered around Joan. Things escalated rather quickly. Things were said that people didn't mean. Things were shouted, and people were betrayed. Magic flew at each other. Blows were dealt. Confusion all around. Chaos and broken trust. At the end, Talarian, the one who kind of has connected with all of you and bonded with you in this new time, came in, expressed his disappointment, got Joan to drop the dagger, and then passed out on the floor. After which, the group separated. The newest members of Maximus Ultor and the oldest split up for just a moment. Take some time. And that's where we were.
I mean, if
So, for today's question, I would like you each to look at the person directly across from you. And I would like you to say one nice thing about that person. Whoever says the nicest thing gets a card. About the character.
Oh.
Do you want to do it in character? Like, do you want us to say our lines in character?
If you'd like. It's up to you guys.
Can me and Emmy switch so that it's Adventure Friends and Maximus Ultor?
No, let it be.
Okay.
Hi, Reagan.
Oh no!
How are you?
Yeah, Jonah, let's start with you.
I'm not ready for that.
Gio. Why don't you say one nice thing about Jonathan?
Jonathan. Can I go last? I went first last week.
Hey, Mister gets all the cards. Sometimes you have to face consequences.
That's
You don't
yours.
get any cards.
This one is mine. I was like, wait, it's not the same
Nice,
color
miss.
as
Why
mine.
does mine have lipstick on
Hey,
it?
everyone, why don't you start?
I would say that Gigi. Or sorry, not Gigi.
Wow.
Dex.
This
Whoa.
card.
I would say that Dex, at the end of the day, no matter what shenanigans he's gotten into or what kind of chaos he creates, has always had my back since we were little kids.
What direction are we going? Okay. Kevin. I think despite tragic backstory and the betrayals that he has gone through, Kevin remains one of the most loyal and hopeful members of our group with an undying loyalty to his friends.
Go on, Tim.
That's true. I was kind of thinking along the same lines that, because I was thinking about the rift that was created between the Adventure Friends with Shields, and also I thought back to previous Maximus Ultor with Haru and Samira, and I would say the same about Joan. I think Joan is incredibly loyal to those that she holds dear in the group, and I love the relationship that you have with Emmy specifically. I love that so much. I think the loyalty is a huge thing. So that's what I love about Joan.
Jonathan.
I really like, even though Gio's kind of new, I think that he's a really interesting character with a lot of depth to him. I think that he really has this very established poised position as this like super endearing captain of the ship who like thinks that everybody listens to him, even though everybody doesn't actually listen to him. But he's still a good leader.
I'll cover the bill.
Yeah.
I got it this time.
Sweet freedom.
Sweet remittance.
My ship.
Oh, you need me to bribe you? Here's 3,000 gold.
Hell yeah.
I need to change that name.
Something that I really love about Emmy is despite the demeanor that she puts on, like she doesn't care, and she's kind of whatever about people and about things. She loves her people unconditionally, and in a way she's not afraid to tell them, you know, what's best for them, even if they don't want to hear it. She's very good at giving the members of Maximus Ultor what they need to hear, and I think that's special.
Oh, special.
Parker.
Lucky. That's okay. Lucky, I just can't believe how altruistic you are. Because, in a way, you take what others need and then you create it, right? Whether it be one of your tinkering things and then you give it to them to help them, or as your class, you're able to support them in battle and make them look cool at the same time. And I think that's what truly makes like a good Dungeons and Dragons player, is someone who lets other people shine, which is huge. And then in doing so, you shine yourself.
I do glow.
You do glow. You literally glow too. So
Altruistic.
altruistic.
Unselfishness.
Word of the day. Can you move the microphone just a little bit more between you and Jonah? Because it's blocking like your chin. There we go. Yeah, oh, a little less, a little less. Don't want to block Jonah now. Lovely. Okay. Cool. Well, first, everyone gets one.
Aww.
Yes.
I get two.
Aww. Why did one person get two?
I love it.
I said it in my voice.
Like her character,
Thanks.
her character progression is great.
I mean, I feel
Take one pass it.
It's beautiful.
They're
Like
getting drink to the.
with how tough on the edges she was to where she is now, where she like has a soft spot for certain people, it's really been a natural progression from when she was first.
I mean, certain people. I'm salty today.
Wow, Amber.
Emmy's in love with
Amber?
Lucky. Are you kidding?
He's real mad
So-
at me.
Why? Like, you don't know that.
Yes, Gigi said it out loud.
Diving back into the hollow tomb of Zeranor. At this time, Leslie, Aaron, and Reagan, please get up from the table.
Oh,
We split the party!
Oh,
Yikes.
no.
This is my first one.
We'll be out there soon.
This is my first time I haven't been banished.
I love you. I love you.
Oh.
Now Kevin is the only one who has been banished every time.
Why are you worried about me being nice?
I would say that's like the
Cheers.
So.
Trails.
Cheers to us.
Not the three adventure friends of Shields, but the three newest members of Maximus Ultor split from your group after hurt feelings, heartbreak, betrayal, and just trying to do everything right but having everything go so wrong. You follow your ally, Dexter, out through the dusty staircase from the floor of the hieroglyphics. And he keeps going for a while. And he goes, and you go. Until eventually you reach kind of a crooked way in the staircase where there's a bit of a larger step on the turn where there's just some space to be, but far enough away where you know you have privacy. Dex, you're the first one to arrive, and as you get into that area, you hear your allies quickly coming up behind you. Is there anything you'd like to do by yourself?
Can you describe the surroundings of our little staircase?
So you're kind of in still in a thin sandstone way.
Okay.
You know that beyond it's just more staircase until the broken ladder, which would require a whole lot of rock climbing to get up to the skeleton bones.
Yeah.
This is just the first clearing you've come to. If this is somewhere where you could have a conversation, if that's what you wish to have. There are hieroglyphics kind of around the walls and kind of goes into a corner. The whole air has like this musty underground feel.
Okay.
You can see by squinting into your monocle of night because there's no other light around, and you hear one set of footsteps approaching you.
How far?
You have an action or two if you want to take it.
I think I'm gonna stare at whatever wall is on, like, I imagine it's a corner, so whichever side's the long side.
Sure.
Walk up to it, put a hand on the wall, and then just go down to one knee, and then to two knees, and then bow my head, and I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say a word.
As you walk up to the wall, you see an image of dozens of Tabaxi residents, and they just seem to be fleeing from this large, red, horrific figure, spiked with a large weapon, chasing them down. And that is what you see before you bow your head.
As I bow my head, can I take a free action and try to, like, I'm bowing my head, I'm gonna say, did I do the right thing?
Who are you trying to communicate with?
I think he's just throwing it out there to the universe.
Okay. Say that won't require any kind of check. Geo. As you slowly walk up the sandstone stairs, you see your ally, hand on the wall, his head bowed, his long brown hair just kind of hangs above his only hand on the wall, and his mace-like hand replacement just in his lap. What would you like to do?
Is there like a... Well, what I'm going to do is just go up the side decks and just put my hand on his shoulder and put my back to the wall and just kind of slide down and sit in front of him. His head is still down. I'm just going to sit kind of next to him and just kind of stare at the floor and in the dust just write things with my finger. Just kind of mess with the dust below me.
Okay. As you all just kind of be
It's gonna be
for a while. Probably about 5 more minutes will pass
Yeah.
until you start to hear more hurried footsteps approaching. You also hear a good clattering of armor. So you know that you know who this is. And there's just a faint glow beyond the way before you see Lucky turn the corner. And Lucky, you see your brothers just sitting on the floor.
Lucky's gonna go up behind Dex and smack him on the back of the head. Just,
Dex isn't gonna react. He's just gonna
Just
keep
his
his
head
head
down.
there.
You see like a good flop of his long brown hair just go down.
okay, well that made me seem more mean than it was. It was a light tap on the back.
I know,
of
it
the
was just
head.
kind of it didn't do damage.
You had to use the whip. I mean, you have so many other things. You had to whip her? Come on, man.
Well,
It's just mean.
No reaction.
I agree that it was probably not the best of moves, but I think he has a point.
Oh, I don't think anybody's right. I don't think anybody's right. But you don't use whips on people unless they're falling from the air. You got me?
Well, what's the play now? What are we gonna do? Because I doubt we can make it out of here, just us three,
Well,
going back up the ladder.
didn't you say that it collapsed?
Yeah, there's really nowhere to go. So really, the only way through is forward.
And as much as there is now friction with the other three, I don't think they can go forward without me. I'm the only one who can read the walls and troubadours and all that other fun stuff. I feel like if I left them here, I'd be leaving them fish out of water.
Can I put my other hand in my lap?
Sure. Bring your hand down. Just on the ball of the Morning Star hand.
Well, Dex, I mean, you said you wouldn't go with the Azonite. The Azonite's gone.
Oh! He's gonna pull out the piece of aconite that she has in her bag.
You've gotta be kidding
She
me.
takes out a vial of green liquid.
I forgot about this. I'm gonna destroy it right now.
Yeah.
Right now. I forgot.
I'm really
that
glad
I
you
had
didn't
it.
bring that up, like, back there.
You know,
Like-
you know me, I forget things. I forget I can create water. I forget I have aconite. It's just a whole thing.
Imagine if we brought that up back there. That would not have gone well.
Like he's gonna just throw it so that the vial it's in shatters, and then she's gonna do the sacred flame thing to
Easy enough.
get rid of it.
You get 2 vials, didn't you?
I took one.
Okay. You just kind of burn it where you are. You do notice. Did you hold it? You throw it. You don't get what the big deal is. Wasn't that hard for you to discard?
Yeah, I think you've said it before though, that after Talarian blew it up, that I didn't sense anything from it.
That was after the dispelling stuff.
Okay, so this
And also, you just have never felt the
Effects of
effects of Aconite.
so this is just a new thing to Lucky is that she didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I should hold stuff. I'm a freaking priest.
I mean, we seem to be. I feel like we seem to be a lot more logical than.
And you know, happenstancely resistant to charisma-like things.
Well, Dex, I mean, you started this whole thing, and you would refuse to go with this Azonite, and I'm not disagreeing with you. However, what do you feel we do now?
Dex is gonna hold for probably about 10 seconds,
Okay.
just in silence. And then he's gonna take his Morning Star hand and just like pound it into the wall, just once really hard.
It's sandstone. It's softer rock.
Yeah.
As you do, it just kind of shakes the wall a little bit.
And then he'll say, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to trust.
When it comes down to it, I really think this whole thing that we've been talking about, it's never been about Azonite. It's never been about this green substance that we have no idea what it does. I think it really comes down to that trust. I don't think we would be here. We would be where we're at in this cave if we didn't have a little bit of trust at least.
I'm gonna look at Gio in the eyes and say, Gio, I know you. So I'm gonna look at Lucky and say, Lucky, I know you. I don't know who I am. Back there, I felt like I was doing something right for once. But when I did, I could feel Lo wasn't there. He wasn't with me. I could feel the rest of Maximus Ultor, they weren't with me. I'm destined to be alone. What are we to do? We can't stop this. We can't change our fate. This is gonna happen. He's gonna point to the wall. He's gonna say, This is gonna happen all over again. And it will be our faults. I've seen it. I know. We've only just delayed it.
And do we give up right now? Do we turn around and we leave Maximus Ultor behind?
I don't know, do we?
I don't think leaving and giving up is the right idea.
I think whether you have the world at stake or not, meeting new people, fighting with new people, it always requires a leap of faith. Maybe they don't trust us 100%. Maybe we don't trust them 100% yet. We just met within the last week. What do we expect from people like that, who have obviously been through maybe as much shit as we have?
That's a good point.
I think it's our responsibility to be the ones who reach out.
For once, I think you're right.
For once! Lucky's gonna hit him up the back of the head, but this time like a little bit harder.
I'm gonna catch your hand.
Take an attack roll.
Does it get a, or is it straight?
I would say add your proficiency modifier and your strength.
What is my strength modifier? It's not
I
high.
think you'd be proficient with unarmed strikes.
Plus what? It's a 14.
You can catch her hand.
I catch your hand. Say, as I catch your hand, I'm gonna say they have the keystones. If anyone's gonna stop Loeb, it's them. I don't know what he has planned. I don't know if we can trust him. But we need to stop him. And then I'm gonna take my religious symbol that I have, my symbol of Loeb,
Okay.
and I'm sure is there an abyss next to me?
An abyss?
Is there, do these stairs go up? Okay, hear me out.
looking for an abyss.
I'm looking for an abyss.
Try to perceive an abyss. There's no abyss.
So,
per
am I in a hallway, or is it like the stairs
You're
wind up?
you're on a staircase. The last. No, there's just no abyss. You could.
I'm just gonna break it.
Hop
Can I
against
step
the
up?
wall.
Can I hit it?
Before all this happens, though, can Lucky use Mage Hand to hit him with the other hand?
Mage hand can't attack.
Yeah, but it can just tap him. Just out of bitterness for
You
him
feel some
catching.
movement on your hair. But if you wanna attack your religious symbol, you may.
I will.
It'll hit. So just roll damage.
I just thought that was a funny scene.
It's gonna be a 17.
17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you hit it, it does get pushed into the ground, and then it just kind of stays there,
Can I hit?
indented into it.
Can I use extra attack?
Yeah. You
Hits.
know. You hit it again. It goes further down.
It's gonna be 16.
Okay. You messed up the floor, and it's gone further down, but this is a magical item.
So I have a question really quick. I don't know if Gia would know this, so tell me if I know this or not. Excuse me. But as far as Dex and Loeb goes, Loeb is the god that Dex prayed to.
Mhm.
But it sounds like Dex and Loeb have this super complex relationship that he doesn't like Loeb now, or you feel under Loeb's control. Is that what I'm gathering?
He pissed Loeb off.
You made Loeb mad, so Loeb left you, so now you're mad at Loeb.
Yeah, he got a lot
Is that
of
right?
warnings from the son of... I mean, this is a little bit metagaming for Amber, but he got a lot of warnings from the son of Loeb to don't tell anybody, and he told everybody anyway. So he alienated his
About the
god.
Azanite.
And paladins' powers come from their god, so he won't be able to use smite without Loeb.
You'd also only be able to use finite spells.
Yep.
So
Channel divinity wouldn't work either.
no channel divinity,
Yep.
no lay on hands.
Yep.
You're pretty much a nerfed fighter at the
Yep.
moment.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So Loeb has left you at this point.
Yep.
And now he's attacking his religious symbol.
He
so.
broke his Oathbreaker oath.
Got it.
Let's do the time warp again.
Lucky's gonna put a hand out to try and kind of stop him
Can I
from
just-
attacking
As
his
I keep
symbol.
going, I'm just gonna try to keep
just
pounding
because Lucky.
You know at this point it won't work, but you can keep attacking.
it. Yeah, I know.
keep hitting into the ground.
Tears start streaming down his face.
Lucky's gonna grab his arm and be like, stop. Whoa, had a British accent for a second. Stop it. You're not doing it any good. We both know what happens when you piss off a god.
I thought he'd be there for me.
You chose the god of chaos. And then tried to be a good person. Dex.
I tried the good thing. You see what happened, and I'm gonna hold up my hand.
Or the lack
Well, yeah, that's the
That
lack
wasn't a
thereof.
god's fault.
Was it? Okay.
Well, what way do you want to go, Dex? Do you want to continue to trust in Loeb? Do you want to find your own path? Do you want to change paths to be the best person you can be? What do you want from this life?
I want my friends to be safe. You two are the only things I care about.
Well, you never know. You never know in life when you're gonna be safe. And if we wanted to be safe all the time, we wouldn't have chosen to go adventuring over a desert.
We wouldn't be trying to find trying to find treasure in the desert in the middle of God knows where.
Dex, whether you have a god with you or not, you will always have me and Gigi. Whether I'm alive or dead, because if I'm dead, I'm haunting your ass.
Dex, we need you. We need you. I was not going to go if you were not there. Lucky and I we care about you and we need you in our group.
And I hate to say this, but with those other three, you're going to be the person that needs to make the first. Reach out first. That counter spell is pretty cool, though.
It was pretty sweet. If I'm gonna be honest, I was very pissed about that, and I think we've all done things that we're not proud of in there. We said some things. I said things that I don't mean. I didn't want to leave them in the desert. That's not the people we are. They're trying to save the world. We're friends, having a good time, but we care about people.
I think that while they are trying to save the world, I think it's going to be our job to save them. And maybe that means being a little bit patient with their bad attitudes.
But also,
Thank you very much. I was proud of it too.
That was a really good line. That's epic.
Character broken!
Never done that before.
it's the first time for everything, John.
I'm really proud of it. We've been talking about it for a while. I'll tell people about it later.
So, what would you like to do?
We'll follow you wherever you go. So you make the choice.
In my life, I've never been able to find solace in a god. I don't know if there's a god out there who wants the best for us. But I know that Loeb does not have our best interests at heart. So let's get him. It's the only way to do it. Let's go.
We're behind you.
Gonna stand up. Gonna look at them both. And then we're gonna start walking back towards the room.
We'll follow.
Okay. At this time, I need you all, please
Go.
Please bring back the rest of Maximus Ultor.
Oh, I dropped my card and I saw what it was. Can I have a new one?
Yeah.
It was a king, which is really sad.
Oh!
I know.
That's
I
rough.
was giving up.
Just had a little inspiration exchange, and we're gonna switch casts a little bit.
Oh, enjoy job.
If you guys are enjoying the ride, a bit of role play. It's gonna be a wild session today. Hope you guys are as excited as I am. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I forgot to change the title. This is episode 2. There we go. Now we're on episode 2. Now it's just me, chat. Now it's just me. Look, I have a DM place. No, I don't. Haha! I was supposed to. Chad, we never spent time together, you and I. How have you been? How are you? How are things? Things have been a little spicy here. Proud of my players, though. They grow up so fast.
They're opening an advent calendar, so it might be a moment.
What? Well, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
Alright, the Adventures of Emmy, here we go.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Wait, they're literally not coming yet?
Well,
We have a show to do.
no, they are. They were just like, wait, no, what?
Hey, Kevin. Hey, man. Where's Joan? Check the map.
I'm just getting her.
Josh.
phone right
Oh, never
Alright.
mind.
Oh, it's the freaking advent calendar.
You thought I was joking. I wasn't.
Oh, I didn't think you were joking.
Aw. I'm
Alright.
going at my table again.
So,
Sorry. It's a snowman.
that's great. So, Maximus Ultor. The other members of Maximus Ultor, the newest ones, have left you among the light of the blue razors. Joan, still kind of in the fetal position a little bit. Kelsier just kind of trying to nudge his way in. Kevin, you see just the still body of Talarian. The last thing kind of echoing in your brain. The things he said. And come on, Kev. And Emmy, you just kneel before the limp, but still breathing body of Prince Talarian. And you find yourselves alone. What would you like to do?
How long has it been since they left?
Maybe a minute.
Maybe, yeah. This is fresh. I think Emmy at that point was with Joan. Like she had checked up on TJ and he was good. But she was with Joan and they were like holding hands.
Okay.
So,
Kelsier, still nudging up to you. As you guys have your hands together, he does put like one paw.
You know,
on your
sometimes
connected
it
hands.
feels like I've come so far, but I'm not strong enough. I'm not as good as everyone else here.
I don't think that's true. And I don't think anyone else thinks that's true.
I was almost brazenly told, despite the Azanite. Kevin's known me the longest, and even he thought it was a good idea to ambush me for the Azanite. Who knows what I would have done with it, even if I don't think it would have been a problem.
Yeah, that never should have happened.
In the silence and the unsurety of not knowing what to do, Emmy stands up, brushes herself off, does a nice knuckle crack. I just cracked my
Hello.
knuckles on the break. I can't.
No.
The floor is now yours.
Cool.
Rick Aldridge.
And she's still like frown on her face, steam coming out of her ears. You know.
Yeah, she's peeved.
She the peevedest girl at school, and she's gonna pace a little bit back and forth for a moment, and then approach Joan and Kevin and look at the two of them, and she's gonna say, "We've got to find a way to get past this."
Without Maximus Ultor, the future doesn't exist for
This is bigger than us,
Veridor.
and we need to stop being Maximus Ultor and the three adventure friends with shields. We need to be one team.
Honestly,
And-
I didn't even see it like that. At least not until today. But I suppose it's a little more difficult
when you're on the other end. Admittedly, I've been biased. I've talked with the two of you, said things to the both of you that I haven't to them. I've put your lives first. And I don't regret it. I would do it again, but going forward, we need to work this out.
Kevin, did you really tell them that they should attack me?
Kevin's still he's still got a shield in his hand and a sword, and just lets him drop to the floor.
All of them?
Just everything drops to the floor.
I said all the weapons.
Kevin, I don't know.
Puts his sword in his hands. He pulls his beard. I really feel like this whole thing is my fault. It was just... I love you both. Just kind of let me talk out what's in my head. At the end of the day, it was a... Where's my Kevin voice? At the end of the day... There it is. At the end of the day, it was a genuine misunderstanding. I was under the impression that if the surrender of Azanite was refused, that wouldn't be like an ambush or attack, it would be we have to remove the Azanite if it's just like oh, give Joan like an extra tight hug and pull the dagger away, or Lucky use like a spell that she's got, because she's got so many apparently, to like reduce the effects of the dagger or something to that effect. I'll be completely honest, I have not been myself in months. I can't sleep. I can't think straight. Ever since I saw Brian, ever since I saw these visions, I've been in my head of what happened to my family, to my friends, to my home. They killed our friends. Since you lost, since seeing them again here, and seeing all that shit again, and again, and again, every night, I have nightmares, I can't sleep. I don't know what to do anymore. I can't fully comprehend what happened, or why things went down the way that they did. But it's my fault.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry.
It was no one's fault.
Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry for the way things happened. I wish that there was some way I could have gone back and changed how I handled it. Changed how... I'm tired of hurting the people I love, and watching them walk away. And life more in death. I'm sick of it. And
I think all of us, at least I do, we have moments that we wish we could go back and we can change. But without those moments, we wouldn't be where we are. And what happened to me is terrible, but without that, I wouldn't have met you. And if I could go back, I wouldn't change it.
Of course, Kev, we've all made terrible mistakes. But we're human.
I'm not.
Me neither.
I'm so sorry.
Neither are you.
None of us are.
Okay.
Nix is,
I know what
Nix
you're
is
trying to
the
say.
only one.
People.
We're all...
We're mortals who make mistakes.
Mortals is good. Mortals is good.
I like that.
We aren't supposed to be perfect. And I'm sorry I haven't learned to give more grace and to set down my pride. I am sorry the dagger had affected my mind. It was so difficult for me to give up, but I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. And I should have fought harder, and I should have been stronger, and I'll be stronger, so that if anything like that happens again, it won't nothing like that should ever tear apart Maximus Ultor again. Because without Maximus Ultor, there is nothing. We've seen it.
And Dex, Lucky, and Gio went with us. They're a part of this. We need them. As pissed off as I am with them, this is bigger than us. And if you want the hard truth, I think, Joan, your pride is your greatest strength, but also your greatest weakness. And Kevin, we value your opinion. And so when you need to talk to us or speak up, you should have that power to do so.
Because you kind of sits down emphatically at your last word.
And Kelsier, you don't need to change at all. You're perfect the way you are.
That's already too grief.
And I'm not flawless either. I'm not trying to say what I am. My priorities are all askew. I've thought of leaving every minute since fighting Zazor. But I can't. And I don't even know where I'd go if I did, so...
I have had many families. In my lifetime. One's the one I was born into, with Imogen, Zircock's Palace, Enron, Fen, many others, but Maximus Ultor is where I belong, and where I will stay. It's where we must all stay and work. Even when it gets hard. And I'm sorry, I am. But I love you both. Unconditionally. And Kev, you've taught me that immensely. You've loved me through... before Emmy even met me, when I was a nightmare to be around. When I was stealing daggers from giant orcs and sending old men to dangerous places in my own self-interest. Now I'd like to think I've come a long way from that, but
Well, Emmy doesn't know.
sorry. I'd like to think that I've come a long way from that, but I'm still working, and I hope you know that I am trying always. not only for this family, because I love you all and I die for any of you, including Dex and Geo. Lucky's fine, but
Lucky's fine.
Dex and Geo, no matter how infuriated I may or may not be in this moment at them, I'd still take a bullet or a dagger to the chest for them.
You do see at this time, I mean, there's still a wound on Joe's shoulder where the whip.
My poor girl. Emmy's gonna walk over to Joan and start to wrap it up.
Thanks.
At a time.
Can I show you guys something?
Sure.
Don't be weird about it. I need to show you. Kevin's gonna like kind of walk out a little bit, a couple steps away, and then turn around, and is gonna remove. So his back is to you guys, and remove his garb, armor from the top of him, so that you can see now amidst like the scales and bridges on the back and
Jacked.
scars and things and rippling muscles. You see 2 tattoos on his back. The one running down the spine is a long sword with lightning branching off of the edges of it. On the top, in Draconic, it says, "What is the sword without the shield?" across his upper back. So what is the sword without the shield? It's kind of like, I mean, I know you can read this, Joan. This is, you know.
That's
Could I get a
tight.
translator?
It
That's
says,
really
"What
cool.
is the sword without the shield?" Puts it back. Guys, is putting it back on. That is a. It's kind of like a family motto, mantra that we had back in the Isles. That in battle, you need a sword and a shield. You need magic to attack and magic to defend. And in life, you need people. A solo go is... we are not meant to be alone. I think about this all the time, is why does loss hurt so much? Why does it hurt so badly when we lose people that we love, or we lose a thing that we had an emotional connection to? It's because although we are mortal, we're meant for so much more. This is all I have. This is it. It tears me apart every day when I see discourse amongst us. Even if it's small shit, it kills me. Because I've seen us at our best, I've seen us at our worst, and we can do so much if we just talk. And I'm not perfect in this because I don't really share my emotions anyway. That's something I'm working on. But if we communicate and allow everyone to communicate, I think this would happen a lot less. I'd like for what happened earlier to not happen again, or less, or
It won't. Not like that.
at the end of the day, we've seen what Azanite can do to people, and really the only few of us that fully comprehend what it does. Joan, Dex apparently, I don't know his experience with Loeb, sounds like a freaky guy. Talarian, but we've seen the aftermath. We've seen what happened on Aldenethris. We've seen what happened just minutes ago between us. It tears people apart. It doesn't just kill people physically. It kills them emotionally. I don't want to happen to either of you.
There will be a time when it's not needed anymore. But I stand in the argument that to fight the monsters we need to use their tools against them. And although that may be a sentiment disagreed amongst the group, that is something that I have believed. Now, I wish that it had happened differently, and admittedly I wasn't strong enough to ensure that it would happen differently, but if a time comes where we can use that against them, I think that should remain to the group and us as individuals as well.
And I think if that happens, we can cross that bridge. But right now, we need to do what we need to do to divide the gap that has been created between us and the others. Because we need them. The world needs them.
I don't know if I'll be the best person to talk to them, if I'm being completely honest, but I think that we should do something to show them that they are a part of Maximus Ultor and that they are trusted, well, by some of us. I think honestly it'll take me a little bit to feel comfortable or trusting of a offer of peace from Dex or Geo for a little while. Although I would like to create peace between us.
I have a suggestion.
What would you like to do, Emric?
I think we should give them a keystone. We can't be the only ones holding them.
Of course.
And John, considering what you've lost today, Kevin, can I have her stone?
Somehow I have to make a saving throw.
Or he could just hand it over.
Which stone do you have?
Pride.
Pride.
Make a charisma saving throw with advantage.
Oh.
He gets a 2 and a 3.
And you have 2 cards.
A 6?
Advantage. Roll another. Okay. Plus 6.
That is a 19.
19. Kevin hands you Pride Keystone.
Okay.
I will say,
Leslie was really avoiding the stones.
next town we're in, I'm gonna find something. I can't keep facing these beasts with only my rapier. It doesn't affect some of the worst monsters.
We don't always need weapons, though. And you've expressed not feeling appreciated, but you are. In fact, you've carried the last 3 encounters we've had.
I know, but
you got us the water. You got us... Whoa. Accents.
I hate feeling helpless, Emric. I hate having to hide. I know it's what I'm good at, but I hate it. I'm trying to be better.
Kevin's gonna, while they're discussing, Kevin's gonna bend down and pick up the Gemini blade. And kind of like awkwardly shuffle over to John. The last time that it's gonna sheath it so it doesn't talk in his brain while he's trying to.
Ah, Kevin, what shall we? You're like, damn it.
No, wait,
Curses!
give me...
I think you are the best person to hold this blade, given everything that we've been through, given everything that happened when kind of lost our word, just this thing. But I want you to feel that you are of value as much as we think you are. If something that like this would help, I know it's not much, but it's just kind of like
Are you
awkwardly
sure,
like
Kev?
put it down on the ground in front of her.
You gaze down at the beautiful red and blue swirling point that goes on top of the blade. And you see in the scabbard the beautiful Gemini blade lying before you.
Jen's gonna hesitantly go to pick, because she remembers what spoke in her mind last time she held it, and she picks it up.
Okay.
And then she picks it up.
My lady!
Damn here!
What justice shall we deliver to this world, princess?
Sorry, give me a moment.
Do you have the slip for her?
I never got a slip.
Really?
Yeah, I never
Figure
got
one out for you later.
It talks
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
Yeah, it would, that whole discussion in the tomb with everyone talking in the sword.
It's just more than I expected. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm aware.
Jen's gonna put it back.
Oh, right. No, not right now. Sorry, I'll pick a better moment.
And put it at her side. Thank you, kid.
It's not much, but if it would make you feel of more value.
Kev, you make me feel of more value.
Can't be saying nice things to Aaron right now.
I love you both. Is that from Kevin or me?
No, it's for you. Just
Why'd I get
because you made me cry.
that? Okay.
So,
Thank you for putting up with me, both of you. I've grown a lot, but considering where I started, I know, as insufferable I can be to myself, I'm sure it's 10 times as much to the people around me. I'm sorry. Let's fix Maximus Ultor.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think perhaps only one of us should go. Because I don't want it to feel threatening. I also don't want to leave TJ, so if you guys could, like...
I honestly...
as you say that, you hear footsteps
Well, never mind.
approaching from the hall.
What?
Like the other direction?
No,
Than when they left?
no, the one they left at.
Oh, the one they left at.
I thought that someone was coming from the
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
I was
I
so
definitely
scared.
pictured, yeah.
There is. You see Talarian kind of stir and move and shuffle. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Oh.
Thank you for watching. We're gonna take a quick 15-minute intermission, and we will be back soon. Stay tuned, guys.
This is pretty early. for
I
a
know. Very surprised.
Frank
So-
Sinatra, Flo Rida, the same, the energy.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, sexy.
Hope you had a nice intermission. I don't know why I always clap. I'm just so excited. Fun. There was a fly. Something like that. When we left off,
My son Paul.
both
Sorry.
when we left off, both sides of Maximus Ultor split, had their moments. Now they're gonna have one more moment before we go back into the game.
We love each other.
We're recovering from the seriousness.
We're overcompensating our love. I brought brownies.
Oh, my face is
Oh.
red.
Pyramid music.
Emmy, Kevin, Joan. You look over at the footsteps that you heard approaching. And the first figure you see is a haggard appearance of Dex. There's a faint glow behind him as Lucky comes around his right shoulder and Gio is left. And you stand on opposite sides of the room. You just pause for a moment as the blue fire reflects light onto each other. will make the first move.
Emmy.
Yeah,
is-
Mage Hand.
Ready?
Yeah.
So Gia and I both cast Mage Hand. And we take... Wait, who has it?
I have it.
Dex has it. We take a folded butterfly
Oh.
from Dex, and we use our Mage Hand to flap it across the room. And displaying from the butterfly says, we are sorry for betraying your trust, Butterfly Princess. Please forgive us. It glows like lucky. So shocking
It's
for
definitely
words.
not up to par with the craftsmanship of the one Shed gave you. But
Ted's was better.
like,
Screw that,
was.
man.
it's you know,
Screw shit.
you get it. It moves like one.
Okay.
Emmy is going to walk towards the center of the room and stop in between them, and she's going to sit down.
Joan's gonna just like hold the butterfly and stare at it and like almost absent-mindedly like dawdle on towards Emmy and like pop down right next to her.
How far apart are they, the three of them standing? It's not what it sounds like.
Heartbreaker.
In range of multiple
No,
attacks.
they're just kind of
Are they within 120
little
feet?
triangle, shoulder to shoulder almost.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to stand otherwise.
That was gonna. He's gonna, as he's walking, put his shield down, bond one sword to the floor, bond another sword to the floor as he's walking, and just kind of like walk right up to the three adventure friends and just kind of stand there and look at them.
You go all the way up to them? So you pass the halfway point?
Yep.
Okay.
Just gonna look at all three of them in the eyes. Just a couple seconds, just kind of look. And then he's gonna try his best to wrap them all in a big group hug.
We don't resist.
Lucky's definitely gonna be like, whoa!
Just kind of starts reaching around silently. Just
We're also a lot taller than him.
How
How tall are you?
6'9".
Oh, he's taller than us.
he can kind of just barely reach all around you guys, and all of you you guys are all really tall except for Geo. You're 6'4", you're 6'5". You guys feel like his beard on like the top of your head, all bristly. Geo, you're like underneath like a nice peck.
Oh yeah,
He
where I
just
like to be.
squeezes between the blue scaly arms of Kevin of the Dragon Isles.
Specimen.
Why did that remind
Is that a
me of the
hydration
dude from freaking Moulin Rouge?
I was doing like Captain America,
Anyway.
Winter Soldier.
I wanna. Can I be in the middle and just embrace Kevin?
You can get in the middle pretty easily. You're
Yeah.
just surrounded by giants. How tall are you again?
5'10".
5'10". Yeah, everyone is at least the closest person to your height is
6 inches taller.
6 inches taller than you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze Kevin around his waist, I guess. Short king.
Short King!
5'10" is not
5'10"
short.
is average!
That's right.
For anyone watching, it's average. 5'10" is totally acceptable.
You're tall to me. Everyone is.
Lucky's
Anyway.
a little uncomfortable with the hugs, but it's okay. But she's gonna just kind of tap his shoulder, like, thanks, Kev.
Gio's gonna let go and then walk towards Joan and Emmy and also sit down.
Okay.
I mean, how long does this hug last?
No, no.
Well, Gio already broke through. You now have half the group sitting crisscross applesauce. in
I'm
the
gonna
center.
break away from the hug, but I'm just gonna stand there for a moment.
Okay.
It's not an uncomfortable amount of time kind of hug.
I'm gonna hand something to Kevin
Okay.
since we're by ourselves.
Sure.
Hey, Kevin, can you hold out your hand? And then she's gonna slide a glove onto Kevin's hand.
You see this.
What?
It's a mix of leather and mechanical gizmos and iron. And on each knuckle there is like this brass coin with inscriptions on it. The first, on the pinky, the coin is in a slot with a little mushroom on on the ring, there is a little butterfly. On the middle, you see a little bow and arrow. And on the pointer, you see a hammer. Do you remember what it's called?
The memento glove.
The memento
That's so
gauntlet.
cute.
Guys, I can't
Gauntlet.
compose myself right now.
And here's
Shut the front door.
all the things it does.
After she gives it to Kevin, she's just gonna go sit down with everybody else.
What?
It's cool.
Shut the front door.
It's pretty fucking sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
I miss Haru and Samira so much.
So do I.
Ah,
She explains what it's for,
can we hear?
the sentiment,
I've held on to this for like 2 months.
Shut up.
and the 4 abilities that it has daily.
Daily?
So you can use each one of the
Oh.
4 after a
Once a day.
long rest.
What are they? Do we know?
Kevin knows. I just explained it to him.
I know, but can the players know? Like,
So when one of the coins is like pressed or activated, maybe even like a knuckle crack can do it.
Yeah.
The coin will just spin, and the power within the gauntlet will activate, and you'll be able to use one of the 4 abilities.
That's crazy. Am I allowed to read it?
You can share with the class if you want,
So it's Kevin.
but
Kevin's
each one
thing.
of the abilities is supposed to be in memoriam or in love of one of your companions.
Yeah.
Especially the original members of Maximus.
that's wholesome.
That Lucky knew about. She doesn't know about anyone before her.
So you can share it now, or you can share it later if you want.
He'll probably keep it to himself for now.
Okay.
Secrets.
This is a cool looking gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's good weight. So, yeah. I'll explain a little bit more later.
That's freaking cool.
I came up with it all by myself, but then the DM tweaked it to make it better.
Wow.
Okay. You go over to the circle.
Sit down.
So now just Kevin and Dex stand away from the circle.
Just gonna tilt my head down. Just start at the floor.
Okay.
I want to examine the floor.
Talarian is still just laying in the corner.
He's resting.
Kelsier is actually going to stay with Talarian.
Uh-huh.
But you do see he is kind of glaring across the room a little bit.
Just glowing eyes. Across the room.
Can I at this point have my other hand in, like my normal hand?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, you 4 in the center.
Lucky's gonna follow Kev's example and put her sword down. Just as
Okay.
a peace
The
thing.
huge crossbow greatsword. Yeah.
Set it down gently.
Kevin's like, toot, toot. Mine's bigger. Kevin and Dex, is there anything you want to do? Or just
Kev.
gonna keep standing in the corner?
I'm gonna
Won't
just
you
keep
join
standing
us,
there.
darling?
Kevin's just gonna put one hand on Dexter's shoulder and the other one like on his face. He's like looking towards the ground, kind of like pick it up a little bit. Go like behind his head.
Gauntlet, left or right hand?
Kevin picked. It's what one you held out to me. It can.
Probably whichever one you don't wield your sword in.
Yeah.
So you're
My
left.
hand.
Okay.
Joan kind of stiffens, but she's still like, I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool.
I'll follow Kev, but I'm gonna stay about 10 feet back from where these two are sitting. I'm gonna
Kev,
stay standing.
you join the circle. Dex, you now kind of assume the position Talarian was on the ship as just kind of the unsure
Yep.
outsider.
So, Kevin and Joan and I, we talked. And despite what happened and our feelings regarding what happened, This is bigger than us and our feelings. And going forward, we can't be Maximus Ultor and the 3 adventure friends with shields. We have to be together as a team. Are you okay?
Just the name.
Just the adventure for them.
That's
Oh.
a good name.
I think it's real catchy. Like it's like, hold on.
Big adventure friends with shields.
We have a jingle.
That's cute. Whew. And I am willing to do what we need to do to make that happen. And remind me who doesn't have an earring.
Me.
Emmy's gonna take off her earring. And she's just gonna hand it to Lucky, who's next to her. And she's gonna hold out the stone and say, one of you should take this.
Which stuff?
The pride.
Pride.
Oh. Rock, paper, scissors?
First, why are you giving us these things?
To be quite frank,
That was out of character.
What Reagan just gave you.
I'm just trying to keep it together. Because I definitely broke character really bad earlier.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
To be quite frank, your actions have severely damaged my trust in you. And in my belief, were inexcusable in the moment. They are not unforgivable. But I do believe that your words and actions were wrong. And deceiving me, no matter what kind of mindset I was in, is not what we should do going forward. I don't think that my actions were in the right either, but I was not in the right of mind, and I admit that. Now, that being said, you have, and always will be from the moment we extended our offer for you to join Maximus Ultor, members of our family. I would take a knife, an arrow, or a bullet for any one of you. Now, the keystones are not only our journey to take. We've seen the future without Maximus Ultor, and it doesn't look good. And it doesn't exist for anyone. We all have to put our grievances aside, and you have to take on this mantle with us. Because I think that we have proved that we are not strong enough to handle it only on our own. We need you. And even if my personal feelings might create difficulty in maintaining trust, at least in the near future, you are Maximus Ultor.
How would you all feel? I 100% agree with you. First, I would like to apologize, at least for my actions as well. I don't think any of us were in the right. And I firmly believe that we can move forward from this, and we can work together. Now, I do not want this to be our group versus your group ever. We are one. And while I don't think it matters very much, how would you all feel about changing the name Maximus Ultor into something that means something for all of us together?
I think if that's what we need to do to fix this, then so be it. Someone take the damn stone.
I would like to ask a question, because I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to start a fight. but I think it is worth asking because we're dealing with objects that mess with the mind. If something like this happens, where one of us is being affected by something else, what do we do? I know that attacking each other, not the right game plan, but I feel like going forward, if we're going to be messing with stuff that does that kind of thing, we should have a plan in advance. She's going to take the stone from Emmy because Emmy seems like she doesn't
I think
want
if
it
we aren't
anymore.
turning against each other, that we should.
Emmy, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah.
You're not within 10 feet of me.
Yes, she is. She's exactly within 10 feet of you.
Okay, then add 4 to your roll.
Sorry, it's being weird. Why is it like on? Oh, there we go. Okay, like,
Maybe went to the content.
I don't know why. Why did it do that? Sorry.
You're good.
Please hold.
Actually, would I have that?
No.
No.
Alright, never mind. Don't add 4 to your roll.
You're a,
Yep.
God, that's fine.
yeah.
Gosh, this is really scary for me. I'm gonna use a lucky.
Okay.
I'm gonna reroll that.
You have a card?
Plus 2.
8.
8. As Lucky goes to reach for it, you do kind of pull it closer towards you,
Can Joan put a hand on her shoulder?
and you hear Lifebinder in common in your brain.
What the heck does that mean?
Is it a voice that I recognize?
No.
This is the Pride Keystone, yeah?
Write that down. Lifebinder. That's dope.
Can Joan put a hand on Emmy's shoulder?
Okay, full transparency. I just heard a voice in my head.
That's not.
You also
Not character.
don't really
I'm
want
gonna
to.
be honest. I really want this stone. Someone take it.
Can I walk up and take it?
Why don't you make a contested sleight of hand check?
Oh, better than a grapple.
That's just a normal. That's just a side
Yeah,
hand
just
check.
roll contested sleight of hand, whichever gets it.
I'm not saying
What'd you
I was.
get?
Oh no, 19.
Plus your sleight of hand.
Yeah, 19.
I don't win.
Just kind of a stone face Emmy as you reach for it.
No.
Just
I'm
totally
gonna-
keeping at it.
I'm gonna like put both hands up and I'm gonna just walk right back to where I was.
Okay.
I'm like,
So do you want us to take this?
I do, and I also don't. This is really confusing.
It's a stone thing. It's
Should I?
No, don't take it forcibly.
I'm not. I wasn't
Emmy
gonna take
has
it.
one eye that
forcibly.
Joan is gonna.
She's like,
I wasn't gonna take it force. I was gonna
Joan
take
is
it
gonna
force.
take her envy stone, grab Lucky's hand, and put it in her hand.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god.
Everyone sucks at charisma.
Joan's pretty charismatic.
Yeah, she is.
My
Still
charisma.
gonna use a card. That's
18.
18.
Oh, that shit's
You have the envy stone.
Whew. Well, that was difficult. Just gonna put it in her
does this
bag.
mean I get to keep it now?
Hold on to it for a little while.
You
Okay.
hear and feel
Oh, Lucky's not gonna like this.
nothing.
That's right.
Oh no.
They don't like Lucky. Lucky's gonna put it away.
No. We will work together if anything like that
Cool.
if anything like that happens again. We'll work together to figure it out. Just as I did now. Emmy can hold on to the Pride Stone. We'll re-talk to her later.
Yeah, you can handle it, Emmy.
I'm gonna be honest. You guys couldn't get it from me even if you tried.
So good.
Oh no.
But nothing like that should ever happen again. Because we are a team, but we are our own individual people, dealing with great power that we don't completely understand. But that doesn't give us the right to control each other's actions. Unless we are legitimately using it for evil. Until somebody turns into a Talarian, I think that we should just handle it as we did now.
So, fair to say, unless option B is destroy the world, it's just a group vote kind of thing.
Yes.
Group discussion,
And
not
I
vote.
think if we're going against a single person, it can't be behind their back, and it has to be 5 against 1.
So no majority rules. It has to be everyone against the person who is corrupted. That sound good to everybody?
Yes.
I like having a game plan.
I like that
That
idea.
makes me feel a lot more comfortable with the mind creepy stuff.
And I think going forward, we need to communicate with everyone. And she's gonna reach into her pocket and pull out Zazor's stone and hold it up and put it in the center.
What is that?
You've touched it.
I haven't touched it
Oh,
before.
you haven't
Nope.
touched it?
Mm-mm.
As you pull out the stone, you see a flash. You see darkness around you. And approaching your face, you see this fiery, molten hand. You feel heat and pain. And you want to scream. But you're choked out. It feels like you breathe in smoke. Your eyes roll to the back of your head. You drop the pride keystone on the floor, and you're brought back into the room. And you feel fear.
Oh.
Can Joan pick up the pride keystone?
I think I'd like if we get up. She seems pretty good with keystones.
You both are going for it.
Oh, I mean, if you want it. I mean, I don't want it. You can have it.
I don't think anybody should have 2.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I
Okay.
I
Put it
think
in her
just
bag and
I
hold
would-
it and stop talking. And wait, what happened?
Lucidar, big letters.
And she's gonna grab the water and just like start chugging.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't give for alcohol today.
Can I?
Water.
You have
Can
some
Gio
Yeah.
reach and pick up
That's
the
true.
Zazor stone?
Scotch.
Did she drop? Was she able to drop it or no? Did she still
I
hold
would
on
say
to it?
that you were able, as you lifted your fingers off it, that's when you saw the vision of
Yeah.
the hand.
So, Fulch. Whew. Sorry. Just went through a lot of emotions. Zazor, as we know, received visions from Kioros, and TJ and I were able to use mana and moonbeam to destroy him. It was pretty cool. that was not in character. Yeah, it was really cool. But
So he's dead?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. All I remember seeing, it was very quick. We ran. I grabbed the stone, and I just. At least his mask was broken. There was, shadows of dark and black and white, and
Did you see his face?
I don't know. I mean, he was weird.
Good to see.
He was not. I mean, you saw him anyway.
Gio's gonna reach down and pick up the stone. Can I study the stone and see?
Let's say, can Emmy put out a hand before he does, and just not in a threatening way, more in a not yet,
You
kind
continue?
of way.
No, I'll stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let me
Are you okay?
get through this. How long has it been since we fought Zazor? Like a week? 2 weeks?
Probably a couple days. Couple days.
Only a few days.
Only a few
2 or
days?
3 days.
2 or 3 days. Up until about 3 days ago, I thought my sister was dead. And now I don't think she is. Because Zazor told me, and I heard her voice. But I'm choosing to stay here because, as I said, this is bigger than us. But every part of me wants to go right now. You can touch the rock now.
Okay, I reach down and pick it up.
It's a small blue star rock. 2 longer points, 2 shorter ones. Circle in the middle, carved out.
So, did you see something when you took this from him, or how? Is that how you hear his voice?
There was a moment before we fought him where I heard her voice, but since touching the stone, I've experienced visions. John and Kevin and have experienced visions. I don't know, Dex maybe, he wouldn't tell me.
I haven't.
I mean,
Dex, why don't you come sit down?
He's gonna look at Joan. And he's gonna stay where he is. But he's gonna begin speaking. He's gonna keep his head down towards the ground and say, I saw a world ablaze. A giant, menacing smile. He told me not to tell anyone. I feel that this was the harboring of the damned. He told me not to share what I saw. Not to share the chaos that I knew would come. What I believe would be that the stones that we destroyed. And my actions aren't... I'm the one who wrote that note. I know my actions aren't justified. But it's fear that was gripping me. Fear of what I think Loeb has planned for this world.
That's why we're here. Emmy stated we all have things that we could be prioritizing, but that's not what it's about anymore. And regardless of the stakes, we will all do whatever it takes to make sure that the world is safe. We all know that. And we have to all trust that everybody is in their own right doing their best. And you are a part of this team as much as anybody else. Now, Dex, please come sit down. And you have to trust us. Otherwise, we're not going to go anywhere.
There was a reason the Sphinx sent all of us.
I hear you, Joan, and I agree. But trust is not built over a conversation. It's not built over a night. It hasn't been built over however long we've been together.
It's going to take longer to be built after today, I know.
We've got a lot of work to do, is what I'm saying.
Then show the effort. We all have to. Every single one of us.
Joan! It goes both ways. And then I'm gonna just walk around this. Dex is gonna walk around the circle and then slowly start making his way towards the far door.
Okay. As you approach, Talarian is laying there, with Kelsier kind of resting his head on top of him. And as you approach,
Where are they in relation to the door?
they're not blocking the door, they're kind of to the side of it, but he's just showing you his teeth and growling at you.
Dex, I'm making an effort. We all are. Show that you are part of this group. Please. Come sit down at our table.
Dex. Lucky's gonna pat the stone next to her. Leap of faith, Dex.
I suppose I'll go sit by Lucky.
Okay.
No idea
As you
what the
do,
hell's
and you turn around, Kelsey are like,
That was the wrong time to drink.
very much yeah.
That's what I thought. When Dex sits down next to Lucky, she's gonna like rub his hair. Nice, like not gonna hit him this time.
So,
He's gonna keep looking at the floor. He's not gonna look at anyone.
I think that you should all have earpieces. I think it's more important we communicate with you going forward, since in a way you're joining what we're doing, you know.
Joan's gonna take off her earring and hand it over to Emmy. I have my ring of sending. If there's anything that needs to be told to me, at least for the time being, Kevin can transfer it. Once we find a different way of communicating, we can use that.
Okay.
Well, I don't really want this stone. Lucky, have you seen this thing? I want to toss it over.
Can I borrow it?
How does Lucky feel about the stone?
do you want to make a religion check?
Yes.
Go for it.
That's an 11. I don't mess with gods that aren't mine. No offense to anybody, but I don't mess with that shenanigans.
Well,
You don't pick it up.
I haven't seen anything, so I'll toss it to Joan.
Stop tossing it.
Pretty fragile. It's like a crystal.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, I'll hand it to Joan.
Thank you.
I was like,
Now, I hope that we can all move past this. I know that I'll work personally to be able to move on from this, even if it does take me a bit. I still do think of you as a part of my family. I'm going to go pray for a moment, and then I think we should proceed towards the door once we're all collected.
If we're gonna take moments for prayer, Lucky would like to pray too.
okay. What would you like to say?
So Joan goes off on her own, a separate corner from Talarian and Kelsier. Although
Okay.
she'll check in on them in a second. And
Kelsey kind of looks at you as you move, kind of like, I did it.
she just smiles at him
He's
and
thinking his story.
nods her head, and she actually reaches in her bag and pulls out. She has jerky, I believe,
yeah.
and tosses it to him, and goes to kneel on her own.
I just realized I still have so much bacon for Sentinel.
It's jerky now.
Probably not good anymore.
And she's going to fold her hands and have the stone intertwined into her hands
Okay.
and pray.
Who are you praying to?
Arjun.
Okay.
She's trying, in her sense of reaching out with her energy, she's trying to use her memory of how she saw the visions with the stone to project the vision of Arjun. Slightly. Just, connecting that energy to the stone.
Make a religion check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay.
No. No. She has
These
a
are not
thing.
worlds to mix.
Okay. She puts the stone down and
Lucky.
pray. Okay.
Sorry, Lucky's up right now.
So Lucky's not gonna say it out loud.
Okay.
But she's gonna talk to Tyr. That's the name. She's gonna talk to Tyr and be like, I know better than to meddle in the ways of the gods. And I know that you are all about a balance in all things. But my Dex is having a really hard time right now. And if there is any way that you could look after him, and you know, you're my main man, always. But well, like
Man.
you, this disciple would appreciate it.
Make a religion check.
Oh no, it's an 8.
8. Tyr is a god of justice and law.
Yeah.
If you do good, justice will see you through.
Did
If
I?
you do bad, justice will demand retribution. His stance is neutral.
Can I hear his voice?
This isn't his voice, this is just, it's what you know about him,
It's kind of what I feel in this
and
moment.
it's what you feel.
Okay. Can she say something again, or am I done?
What would you like to say?
I just want to say I understand, and thank you for answering. For now, I'll look after him.
Okay.
God,
What is the
appreciate-
rest of the group doing
God,
during this
appreciate my
time?
God.
Because this is taking a while as people are kind of splitting off,
Don't-
shaking it off.
Joan meant to pray as well. I know she put the stone down, but
I know, it's just gonna, I just want to make sure everyone has
Yeah.
time to do what they want to do first.
I want to scoot over next to Dex and
Proficient in
cast
religion.
Create Bonfire, just kind of in the center of the room.
Okay.
And just kind of put my hand on Dex's shoulder and just kind of look at the fire and not say anything, but just look at the fire and hold on to Dex. That's it.
So are they? I'm sorry, picturing this. Are you now the two of you away, or are we still?
I'm
Surrounded?
still sitting in the circle.
Okay, so we're still in this.
Yeah,
this
Lucky and Jonah went
Joan
off.
left,
I'll say
but we're
maybe like a
still-
minute or two has passed. People are kind of
mosey.
collecting themselves, moseying to continue.
Mm-hmm. And she's gonna look at Dex and Geo. Would the two of you want? Do you need a moment alone?
I'm gonna look at Dex.
Just gonna stare into the fire.
You good, Dex?
Just gonna keep staring in the fire.
Did you say Tyr and Loeb are opposites?
No,
Oh, okay.
you know who the opposite of Tyr is as far as the God Crown goes.
Right.
As you know.
Yes, I know who that person is, but I was just wondering chaos versus justice.
No,
eyes.
the op-
the eyes has something to do with it. That's
The-
why he did the pop pop.
the sense of justice and they're not. They're in a way mutually exclusive. You know, the opposite of chaos is order.
Can you give me the name of Mercy again?
Naiwe. Naiwe.
And then does praying to the opposite God Crown count as like a betrayal?
Depends.
Okay. I was like, Naiwe, can you talk to Tyr?
Well, you know that Tyr is the god of justice,
Right.
whereas Naiwe is the goddess of mercy.
Right.
Idiot.
But they're the two that like keep each other in check.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you respect that, and you have dabbled in both.
Right. Okay.
Can I? Yeah.
Lucky tells everybody about her gods.
Would you be okay if I talked to Dex alone?
It's okay. I just think, as a reminder, we need to communicate with everyone going forward.
Wrong.
Come on. Are
Yeah,
you really
like,
not
go
gonna let
fight
me
my
pray?
hero! Go
You're
fight
gonna
him!
stick to the rock?
Comes from far above.
Oh, it's a trap. I'm thinking we move on. We move on.
So during this time, Joan is not. She can't have prayed.
Well, just hold on.
I'm just
patience.
checking.
Because I'm just getting everyone's actions through.
I just don't think there's
However,
ever going to be another
this
moment.
conversation has probably taken about 2 hours.
Does that count as a short rest?
After your long rest, you've now been in here, you don't know exactly how long, but it's been a minute.
Has the ring since re-flourished?
No.
Since the dragon?
You know you got here, you walked in at about midday, and then you've gone in, had your long rest.
So it's like 10 or 11. You're getting close.
Oh.
I know what time it is, I can't tell you guys.
Okay.
I just remembered we're in a pyramid full of monsters and stuff. I think it's been really nice to talk it out, but we really should keep going.
It's okay. John will just go back and moving.
Okay.
I'll stand up and I'll walk over to, well, first just pat Dex on the shoulder and start walking to the other side of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucky's gonna walk forward as well.
Alright.
Emmy's gonna go over to TJ. How's he doing?
He's asleep.
Oh, but is he breathing okay?
His
Is
breathing...
he having good dreams?
Why don't you make an insight check? This is interesting.
we put him on call-in, right?
I'm thinking we can just like let him,
You float behind us. Yep.
Very Han Solo when he's like.
Maybe not into combat, because then 2 automatic death fails. But
He is not low on hit points. He's just unconscious.
18 insight.
18. His breathing has normalized slightly. But man, he still looks beat up and exhausted.
So not good dreams.
Hard to see into the dreams.
But yeah, but when people are frowning when they're sleeping, I'm assuming it's not a
It
great.
doesn't seem peaceful, but it doesn't seem horrified. It's very neutral.
Right. Joan's gonna brush herself off and start looking at everyone and saying, okay, well, I suppose that's our cue to figure out how to get through this damn door. Let's go.
Doors.
Let's go.
D&D doors.
Push if I want to push.
So Maximus Ultor walks to the door.
Okay. It's about a 15-20 minute walk last time. You remember. And as you approach, I will open my notes for the first time this
And
session.
can we, can we going forward assume that Colin is carrying TJ
Yeah.
just like always behind
I
us?
love that image.
And,
Alright.
and just to be clear, when I threw the Kiros stone, I didn't see anything. Interesting. Okay. Just because I don't believe in a god. Anyway.
Neither does Emmy.
So as you all travel.
Damn it.
Eventually you come to the same archway and the door that is in it. And you see the golden drawing etching, glorious and divine, crossing the arms. There is this blue and gold scepter in one hand that kind of curves, and the other this strange blade that just kind of goes forward and then curves around, crossing the arms, and an inscription on the front. You can read this thing.
Yeah, what does it say?
It says, "The Pharaoh's tomb. Speak his name and enter."
I wrote it down. I know I wrote it down.
Did she share this with the group?
What
Eh.
No, did I not write it down? I know I wrote it down.
I'm asking.
Ah, nuts.
No. I wrote it down. Did you write it down?
Maybe.
I can't find it. I know I
Lucky.
did. I heard it and I was like, must
Time
write
to climb way back up.
What does it say?
It's Caselith. The pharaoh.
I'm gonna say Casellis. Cool.
What did you say?
Notes.
I swear I wrote it down.
It's probably there.
Like the other stone doors. It slides into the ground as the antechamber is open to you.
Into the fire.
Alright, well, let's go. Joan's gonna walk first.
Okay, you settle on past Lucky, and great. Lucky, as you walk through, there's a small hallway that leads into a large antechamber. There is also celestial writings on the ground as you walk,
Oh, I want to read it.
line by line,
Precept by precept.
up to the spire. I take you higher. We will ascend, my sisters and friends. Turn the wheel when the demon's reign ends. Skyward we rise, ascended we thrive. Union, we thrive. Tabaxi, survive.
Can I get a screenshot of that in the Instagram? Because you said that way too fast.
Tabaxi survived. Oh, we might die.
Up to the spire,
I take you higher.
I take you higher.
Yeah, I got that one.
We will ascend, my sisters and friends. Turn the wheel.
Nope. Turn the wheel.
Turn the wheel when the demon's reign ends.
Those are some long words.
Skyward we rise. Ascended we thrive. And the last line is unioned we thrive.
Tabaxis survive.
Unioned we thrive. Tabaxi survive.
Did you check for traps?
Lucky's
What
gonna
does
read this out loud to everybody.
Is it still just a
as
hallway?
she's reading it.
This is just like carved into the floor, just in the celestial language, a little differently. And as you walk in, it's dark still, so beyond your dark vision you can't see. As you walk in, there is a glorious staircase of this brass color, fine, that goes up to a pedestal room. There are 4 streaks of sand pouring down onto sand piles that kind of move throughout the room. And around, indentions in the walls.
13.
And the pathways down go around and forward.
Can
And up at the
Joan
top of the altar, there is a golden sarcophagus.
Don't open that. Don't open it.
I think Joan's gonna open it.
Oh, I'm gonna open it!
13 was the investigation check.
Seems fine. Great.
Can Joan go open the sarcophagus?
No hesitation.
As you guys enter this room, there's also piles of gold and treasure in this room.
Is there anything really cool before she opens up the sarcophagus that catches her eye?
And you hear,
Take all in the lamp.
give me your cards! I hate you so much right now.
That was where my brain was at.
You hear, who dares delve into the secrets of Farallon?
Is this common or celestial?
Comment.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can Joan raise her hand? Hi, I'm Joan Lycansky. We're Maximus Ultor, and we're here to help.
None but the queen of the Tabaxi may command me.
Oh, let me go get her real quick.
The door, the sarcophagus opens, and there is a
I mean, I wouldn't say
gust
that was
of wind
land.
that comes out.
Can Joan run away?
And you see in golden armor this the head of this golden feline adorned onto this semi-rotten body of a tabaxi. The arms crossed, you see the scepter and strange shaped blade you see before as the wind turns into a brief storm of sand that starts to billow in the room. And out steps this figure. You have made it this far, usurpers. The other indents in the wall fall. And you see more of the mummified tabaxi walk out. These ones adorned in golden armor with weapons. Different from the ones before. You stand before the final trial of Farallon. Do you wish to proceed?
Do we get any information about the trial?
We're here
Is
to.
it just a straight up attack, ambush kind of thing, or do you? I mean,
We're here to
Is it like a puzzle?
I mean, it could be a puzzle.
We're here to save the tabaxi and the rest of Ernaxia. We're here to reach Farallon.
Only those worthy of Ascension may reach my queen. There's a shriek in the room as the sand gets thicker and thicker. Suddenly you find it hard to see around you
Yikes.
as the Pharaoh Castellus stands between you and the secrets of Farallon. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Dang.
Ay.
Wow. I just got a 4. Maybe a 7.
You did your best.
What's going on?
That's not
What did it
right.
all?
Dang.
Get the last
I really
conversations.
You've been pretty bad
Yeah.
for just initiative.
For everything. I've been rolling terribly recently. Unless it's against other characters for some reason. I only roll well when I don't want to.
That's how it goes. Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
so are these the indents from the picture, or the indents from the pictures the first ones that we fought?
Very similar to the first ones you fought, except for the ones that came out were like roided out.
Right, but when we looked at the drawings, we saw 8 indents with the pharaoh. Are these the 8 indents that were with the pharaoh that are in this room now?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Can
didn't
I
realize.
see the riddle? Or just a picture?
Oh, I,
can-
need to roll for that.
I can give up spell slots to gain sorcery points. I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I knew I could spend sorcery points to gain spell slots, but not give them up. That's cool.
Did you just roll for initiative?
Yeah.
Seemed like a lucky initiative roll by the reaction.
It was. I even tried a different d20. Oh, wait. Sit there.
What'd you get?
Yes. I'm reading it.
I got a 3.
Oh, I got a 4.
Plus 2 is a 5.
Plus 3 is a 7.
Oh, great. Lucky's last again. Shocker.
What number? What are you?
5.
Fine, I'm 11.
I hate initiative rolls. I don't understand. Lucky's in the back, by the way. She's not in the front.
I want to study this room more because, well, I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to.
You want to loot, don't you?
No. My thinking is,
Nah, Emmy's good. She's got.
Gio's rich. He doesn't need the loot.
That's true.
My thinking is this a monster that we need to fight? I'm thinking it is, but
I hope not.
I love Joshua's rumbling noise. Go fight my pharaoh. Go fight him now.
goodness. Interrupt my bonfire conversation with Emmy.
Okay, sometimes there's consequences when you stay in a dungeon for over 12 hours.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think we could have not taken a long rest after that dragon. though.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's the point of the game.
Don't you were supposed to
Yep.
stay in the dungeon?
Aw.
With our dragon.
You shared my bad handwriting to everybody.
That's me.
I could have made a prettier copy. Oh my god, Amber, your handwriting is like so embarrassing.
I'm weirdly sensitive
Oh my
about
God.
it because our family's weird about
That's why I
handwriting.
type. I can't write things down because I don't have consistent handwriting. Like, the letters change depending on how I'm feeling that day.
David and Catherine have like calligraphy handwriting.
Sam.
I also
So
am
does my
left-handed,
Sam.
so writing sucks. If it's
Sam.
pencil,
Oh gosh,
it
this is so
smears.
ugly.
If it's pen, it smears. And then this gets all
Oh, no.
gross. And if it's a spiral note thing, I get the little lines. I just prefer typing. I also can't spell to save my life.
Spelling's hard. Spelling is hard.
Spelling is hard.
You know, I went to a spelling bee in elementary school, and I got out on the first word.
Oh, I absolutely
Did you misspell
would.
the word
I-
failure?
I misspelled the word perhaps.
Ooh.
Pretty bad.
It is.
I
This,
got it.
this was also the district spelling bee that I was late to, so they let me into the second round late, and then I misspelled the first word.
Perhaps. How'd you spell it?
I think I switched the S and the P, so I did perhaps.
Ooh, perhaps.
Yeah, I cannot spell. I would, if someone asked me to spell the most basic word, like out of the blue, I probably would do it wrong.
What's really funny is that when I got the word, I did this really big smile because I was relieved. Because I'm like, perhaps that's an easy
easy.
word.
P-R-E, wrong.
The guy,
Thank you guys for telling stories while I set up
You're
this
welcome.
complex map.
The guy was even like surprised that he was like, that's wrong.
She was so confident. She sold it.
I was really confident. It's one of my,
Goodness.
that's my childhood trauma. That's how traumatized I am. It's my worst story.
Yeah, considering you remember like 5 things from your childhood.
It's true.
One of the okay ones, I guess.
So to give you guys a little bit of a better picture,
Oh, sick.
there's stairs that go all the way up to this altar. It's almost very like Aztec temple-ish in design-ish, kinda. And they go all the way down. Indents are open from the sides of the room. There are gold piles and different kind of things around the room.
Are there any chests?
No.
How tall is this?
It's about 20 feet at the top.
20
So it's
feet.
2 stories.
Okay,
It
that's
just
fine.
stairs up
Yeah.
to there. He was just yelling down.
Got it.
His voice more fills the room than from a single
Are the
source.
stairs like straight up?
I would imagine, but I don't know.
Oh, the riddle talks about
Bunch of memories. Did
Like,
any
we
of you
gotta get
ever
to the
watch
top.
Doctor Who? I want one. Well, here we go.
So sorry, guys.
Did you say it's hard to see with the sand?
A bit. It's getting hard to see.
Okay. I'm gonna use a spell for the first time.
Okay, 20 to 25 for initiative. 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
11.
Oh
no!
My God.
5 to 9.
I got the
7,
5.
8.
Also.
9. Lucky was 5. Emmy was what? 11.
11.
Dex.
8.
Kevin.
8.
7.
Who is the higher Dex between the two of you?
What's your dex?
I think Kevin's a 16.
16. I'm a 14. So
Now, Kevin will go first. And then Joe, over you.
Dex has the lowest.
7. Sorry. Ugh.
Boy, this will be fun.
Wow.
Are you gonna place us?
Yes, I will.
Perhaps we will need to make a new group name.
In group.
Slow rollers. Talarian from behind you. Oh, and needless to say, from behind you.
Oh, lovely.
Door closes.
Yeah.
No disengaging. Gotcha.
Of course.
No expeditious
Really?
retreat.
Yikes.
That would make the most sense. Why would it stay open?
That's TJ. I was like, why did you put it sideways?
I had
Joe
to,
started
I had to
going
reprint my
steps.
magic carpet,
That's
so I
perfect.
don't have it.
Dex.
You know what Emmy's mini also has? The freaking snake staff.
Actually, Lucky would have been.
No. No, Lucky's gonna take a couple steps back. Couple steps back as soon as she let everyone else pass her.
No
as we
surprise
enter.
round, my friend.
No. I don't want to be in front.
John wanted to look for things that interest her. Is there anything that caught her eye?
Wait for your turn. And then I'll let you know.
Fine.
Okay, well, I want to tell you.
Fine.
Okay. So sorry. I did not expect this to take so long to set up.
It's an
Maybe
exciting
guidance is a bonus action.
No, it's an action. It is dumb. I looked it up last time.
Okay.
Next fun fact.
So, you see this one start to wander forward. Right there. And then, Emmy, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it like against magic?
No.
Oh, because I get advantage.
No.
I will.
As you see this kind of, you look over at this mummified tabaxi, and you see just the red eyes glint through like a golden helmet, and its like jaw is like hanging to the side. You see like a rotted tongue just like flowing down.
Gross.
Looks
Oh, is this the eye thing? 14?
14, that is a save. You cannot be affected by that.
Question.
Next up,
If we were affected by the gaze earlier, can we be affected by the gaze again now?
We'll see.
That's a good question.
That is a really good question.
sorry, what was your question?
If we were affected by the gaze the last time we fought the mummy things, can we still be affected by the gaze
Actually,
now?
no, you should be good.
So if we save,
I think you all saved.
Well, there was a long rest in between too.
I know, but it's 24 hours.
Joan did it.
Good enough. Alright.
I don't think we all looked at the mummies.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah, Emmy didn't look at the mummy. It was
Well, now
just
she did. She did
Kevin, and Lucky, and maybe Dax.
Yeah, Kevin, Lucky, and Dex. Gio, I don't think saved
I don't
either.
think so either. I don't think I had to.
Well, now
Yeah, I don't think
did.
you had to look at them.
Oh, we're never
Joan was
friends.
just shooting her shots.
Okay.
Can I use it?
The first thing you see, you see the pharaoh dissipate into just a whirlwind sand tomb. And the tomb begins to move with extreme speed. And the sand reforms into a people right here.
Right next to me!
He's a Death Eater. He's a friggin' Death Eater.
I'm a freaking support.
What do the stairs look like?
They're brass. They lead up to this sarcophagus
Are they
place.
like straight up? Like that?
Yes.
Like oh.
Yes, and they go up at every.
What is on top? Is it just that, or
Just
does
the
it?
sarcophagus standing in the center. Okay, and now it's going to attack Emmerich.
Yeah, I figured.
Why?
Let's go for me first.
Not my girl. Not my able.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
You look up and see. Wait for a hit. Yes, it does hit. Look, Emmy has the lowest AC. So embarrassing.
That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
It's so hard to plan your actions when you're last.
As it comes down with its kopesh, which is the weird sword, strikes you in the shoulder. Wow. Once the strike happens, you immediately feel this reverberation of pain start spreading through your body.
Necrotic. Give me necrotic. Go for necrotic.
You take 16 more points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Why?
But why, Mr. DM?
10.
10.
I don't. Yeah,
You want to know the result?
fine. I'll
Okay.
do lucky, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I keep rolling
I
that.
love you, dice.
7.
7.
I said love. To be fair, you were really disappointed in your dice when you threw it.
You are cursed.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
I figured.
This Lord of Mummies curse envelops you. You cannot regain hit points.
Ever?
You cannot be healed.
Ever?
Well, you're cursed at least.
You just need to get
Your hit point maximum is decreased by 12.
But she hasn't lost those 6 hit points.
Alright, so we're
That's
supposed
just
to
her
do
maximum.
something other than fight this guy.
We might be able to
No.
fight this guy.
There's a
So it's
puzzle.
just the total is
No.
I can still heal
Well,
up to
yeah.
that point,
You cannot regain hit points currently.
but then it's also decreased.
Has it decreased by 12 or just her maximum?
No, so your max is decreased, and you cannot regain hit points.
So you still have 9 health, but this
Yeah,
goes
but
down
this
by
goes
12.
down to.
That's going to be the end of its turn,
Yeah.
and your initiative was really low.
Oh wait, no.
So this guy's going to go
Just
next.
make sure it didn't take the health away from you, because sometimes it does that automatically.
No.
So yeah,
He
heal
starts,
yourself.
he
to
starts
nine.
crawling a little, like, hazardly over this sand pile.
Go for me. He's going for me.
Okay.
Wait, does that transfer to wild shape?
You can still, I think you can still get temporary hit points, but you cannot heal and regain hit points.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can
She
still,
can still get temporary hit points?
Yes.
I can still
That's good
turn
to
into
know.
a snake and have 60 hit points.
okay. Emmy, it's now your turn.
Does Lesser Restoration cure
No,
curses
there's a
or no?
remove curse spell.
It's a spell?
There's a remove curses spell. Lucky can do it if she was allowed to change spells during her last long rest.
Alrighty. As a free action, she's going to say, Colin, protect TJ. And then she is going to wild shape. Actually, can she cast Moonbeam on the sarcophagus, like the up the stairs,
Okay.
in that area?
This is really big, but you're cursed. Okay, you cast Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Through the ceiling. It doesn't break through, but it kind of just shimmers on down.
cool, and I will do that as a level 2.
Okay.
And then can she wild shape into a giant constrictor snake?
She may. I don't have that yet. So we will use.
I found the STL file.
And this is my hammer.
I don't know. We'll use this D12.
I'm just
I don't have that yet, but I'll
I have
work
a
on
green D12. Do you want a green D12?
it. You're a nay. Anything else you want to do?
No, there's nothing else I can do.
You have an action.
This is
No, I
my
don't.
Joan.
I use my action for Moonbeam.
And this is my cat.
So what?
For Moonbeam.
Oh, you were right.
Yeah.
I'm
And so
sorry.
unless my concentration is broken, it stays alight.
Okay.
But I cannot move it.
Okay.
Snakes.
Dang.
It's going to use a legendary action now. As it does, more sand begins to envelop it. I need Kevin, Emmy, and Lucky to all make Constitution saving throws.
Oh no.
I love you.
Natural 20!
Okay.
19.
19.
3.
3. So you two shield yourselves from this hurricane of sand that just appears immediately around you. Emmy, you are blinded. You are blinded.
You can do that.
You are
for
cursed.
yourself. What's the restoration?
You're a
instead of
whole.
like-
It's a
I'm
whole
the
day for you.
snake.
Oh.
Something I could have done.
That
Oh,
tracks,
Rick.
blind snake.
You know in that one shot when I was blind for like friggin' days?
Okay.
I let you roll way too much for that.
Geo, it's your turn. Kevin, you're on deck.
Okay.
After this guy moves right here.
Damn it. I cast Fireball. Can I get it to where it just hits those two guys?
I'll see.
Ooh.
I'm so glad I got this after we had a sorcerer in the group. Remind me, it's 15 radius or 20 radius? 20 radius. From the edge of the room, it would hit Joan and Dex.
Great. Well,
Unless you want to shoot it to where it would hit the wall. However, you are deep underground and everything is sandstone.
Don't do that face.
Hard pass, Gio.
Don't do that face.
What you gonna do?
Okay.
Deus Volt!
I am going to. Oh, cereal.
Let's see real.
Tool divinity and a spell. Can they be done in the same turn if one's a bonus action?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast haste. No, I'm gonna cast.
You have haste.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast firebolt
Okay.
on the one closest to. Is that Dex?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast. Yeah, firebolt.
This guy.
At that guy.
Yep. Do it. Make a ranged attack.
25.
Oh, it'll hit. Roll damage.
Let's go ahead and. 7 damage.
7.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, can I also drink this potion of heroism?
Yes, you may.
Sweet.
You kind of just steel yourself for battle, and you just go boom, just like getting ready. And as you shoot this fireball, you keep one eye on it, and it goes. And there's almost a secondary effect to the flames,
Ooh.
and it begins to cinder.
Okay.
Anything else?
I want to move to where there's not an attack of opportunity with that guy.
Okay.
I want to start moving up these
You
stairs.
can kind of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to the base of the stairs.
I got 35. Move me one more.
It's
So that's
I'm 35.
okay.
How long? How many feet is it? So 20 feet up the stairs.
Yeah, so you need 15 feet more.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
Kevin, what would you like to do? Dex, you're on deck. Dex, you have your weapon, extra attack, and your items. Pretty much.
I would like to, with my war magic ability,
Okay.
cast firebolt on Pharaoh.
Okay. Make a ranged spell attack.
That is a 22.
22 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. That is 19 points of damage.
19.
Nice. Nice. With firebolt?
Yeah. At level, when you reach level 5, it's 2d10.
19, you said?
Oh.
He wants that firebolt.
Yeah, I
And
rolled
then-
the wrong dice. That's what I
It
did.
is what it is now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would
I'm good with
also
it.
like to then attack with the layman blade.
Hold on, this is such hard math. Hold on.
I was looking at shocking grasp. Damn it.
Okay. Go ahead and attack with the layman blade. War
Okay.
magic. As you shoot with the firebolt, it like pierces through the sandstorm, and as it connects with the sand, it just it like scattershots him, and then creates just like this effect of just blood, little bits of rotten blood splurts as like a dozen tiny little fireballs hit him, and it burns, and he screams.
Okay, that is 18 to hit.
18 hits. Don't roll damage.
Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Oops. That's, ooh. 7. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay. Are you extra attacking?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a, I'll use my card.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll damage.
Oh.
You're ripping into this guy.
Kevin's gonna destroy the pharaoh all by himself.
Please. Please do.
Another 7.
Okay.
And Admiral Blade is now at +2.
Yes. Okay. As you do this, the flames start to sear it, and need to get a little closer. That's okay. As you get closer to him and you just get 2 really good strikes in with the fire, there's a little bit of lightning sparks that come off your sword, and he's just like reeling back, and you see he looks so surprised at you, just getting torn apart. You hurt him bad. Real bad. Is that the end of your turn?
That'll be it.
Okay.
Is he bloodied?
No, but he's going to use a legendary action to cast harm on Kevin.
Oh, lovely.
What's that do?
It's a level 6 spell.
It's not good. It's not good.
That one. Do I want that one in my repertoire?
Can you do that one?
So did you get level 6?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Only clerics get it.
Okay.
Only clerics get harm?
Yeah.
Constitution. That is a.
Oh, save.
Huh?
Nothing. I just read the spell.
That
Read the
is.
spells.
Sorry.
Can I drink the elixir of boldness as a
No,
reaction?
no, you
No.
can't.
That's an 11.
You don't have that elixir anymore.
I don't?
They reset on my long rests.
Oh, so I don't have the elixir of resilience?
Mm-mm.
Well, daggum!
I have new ones, but in the roleplay I didn't have time to give them out.
That's fair.
Nards.
Can I, while that's happening to him, can I use seeking spell for somebody else, or is that just for me?
Remind me what seeking spell is.
I spend 2 sorcery points to reroll a d20.
I think you can use it for someone else. We'll
Okay.
say you can. Yeah.
Okay. I want to do that for Kevin.
Okay? You can reroll that d20. That'll let you use your reaction for this round.
That's fine.
Shoot guy!
Are all tabaxi women?
No.
No.
That'd be a easy way to die off.
You need to stop using that dice tower, actually, genuinely.
I said that at the
Without
beginning of
seeing
the
what
session.
Kevin,
Yeah, that was a 10.
you take 46 points of necrotic damage.
46?
Yes.
Are you sure it's not 4d6?
No, it's 46. It was actually an incredibly low roll.
Good.
Lots of 2s and 1s. It was 14 d6 of damage, and it was only 46.
Wow.
What did that do to your hit points?
I'm at 29.
29.
You are.
You are diseased, and your maximum hit point total is reduced by 46. So 29 is now your maximum hit point.
Forever?
He's diseased.
I don't have that in my
Don't worry about it.
conditions.
Oh, what?
I don't have it in my list of conditions.
Disease.
Yeah, I don't have it.
He has a disease.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't like do
Yeah,
the ability
it's a
check
little
thing.
Disease.
Okay, Dex, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Who's the closest enemy to me?
You are equidistant between
That's
a spare
fine.
mummy that got hit by Geo and the Pharaoh.
Okay. Is the Pharaoh flying, or is he just kind of standing there?
He's just standing
I
there.
just didn't know if you read the
Okay.
effects.
Can I run to him a straight line?
Not quite a straight line, but you can get to him with 15 feet, 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Over here.
Is he flanked?
No. If you want to flank him, you will need to go here.
Or.
That'll put you next to another mummy, though.
No, please
Okay.
don't leave.
Let's go. Sorry, I'm gonna have to bring you back. Where's the freaking?
Emmy's across on the other side, though, right?
All right, can we move him right there on that far side?
Okay, right here?
Right there, right next to the mummy.
Okay.
And then I want to I have my shield. I want to shield bash, push that mummy down.
Okay, make a shove attack.
Knock it over.
I would say roll a d20 and then just add your strength modifier.
That's gonna be 22.
Shove him down. You push him, it's not going to deal damage, but he will be thrown.
Great. And then I want to jump on top of him and use extra attack and punch him in the face.
Um,
I can. I looked it up. I promise.
extra attack for shove.
I don't know if I'm just uncomfortable. I'm also wearing a sweater.
Yeah, sure. So you're making a regular attack now?
Yep.
Make it with advantage, my friend.
I'm sorry.
Natural 20.
Critical hit. So roll your damage die twice, then add your bonuses.
Okay.
I needed that.
Just beat the crap out of everyone.
gonna be 30 bludgeon, 30 piercing.
30 piercing. Okay. As you shove this guy down, he's like, he kind of recoils and he's knocked on the ground, and you kind of just give your mace hand just kind of a loose little unhook hook thing, just kind of readjusting, as now you rely on your own power. You go right into his chest, and you just see his ribs kind of start to point out and shatter. He's still alive, but he's looking rough. Is there anything else, Dex?
That'll be all.
Joan, it's your turn.
Okay, John is going to flank and sneak attack.
You want to attack Mummy?
Yeah.
Mummy Pharaoh?
Yay!
You will have advantage, but you're next to another mummy.
Okay.
Make your attack roll with advantage.
Oi. Come on. Please. I got
Okay, go ahead.
A
Use your
4.
card. Plus 10.
plus 10. Plus, I'm with the Gemini blade, so what's that additive? I haven't
Oh,
gotten
she
that
has the
information.
Gemini blade now.
You have a Gemini blade now.
Oh.
Did I have it in your roleplay?
Oh,
I will get this printed out for you before next session.
yeah, sorry.
Yes! Strike down this tyrant!
Oh, Joan has the good
Joan and Deamir, together at last! As you go to strike, you have plus 2 to all melee damage rolls, so you deal 2 extra points of damage on if you hit.
Okay. And then what's my attack bonus? Is it just plus...
It'll be the same as your rapier because this is a finesse weapon.
Alright, so that's a 19 to hit?
19 hits.
Okay.
Roll
And
damage with sneak attack.
Yeah.
It's 1d...
It's 1d8
8
plus dex.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus 2 because it's Deomir currently.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Plus
1d8
sneak attack.
plus my sneak attack.
Yeah.
And so sneak attack is how many d6 again? I'm so sorry, this is my bad.
For level 7 rogue, it's 3.
3 or 4.
I think it's 4 actually. Can somebody check that for me?
4d6.
I think it's 4 as well.
I have the table.
Great, it's 4.
Okay, and
That's a d10.
I was really excited for a second.
It's okay. Just have your dice ready next time.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Yes.
22 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Direction and magnitude.
Okay.
And
As
then-
you bring the Gemini blade back to his back, you shove it in, and there's actually like this blue light that kind of appears from it as you strike in, and his head turns all the way around to look at you.
Oh.
Just gonna disengage
Great heavens.
Okay.
and walk up next to Geo.
Geo's over there.
No.
Oh, Geo, sorry. Okay, you're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Right next to Geo. All right. Is that the end of your turn? Okay. It's going to use a legendary action. And it's just going to use dash to dash right at you.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do.
Do I get one?
Yeah.
Does Emmy get one?
Do I get one?
Yes, with disadvantage because you're blind.
Okay.
You're blind snake.
Is it still flanked?
No.
Was it? Oh.
No.
Are attacks of opportunity allowed to be spells or just melee weapons?
Only spells if you have war magic. So just melee weapons.
Just melee weapons. Okay, then.
You can use a spell though if you want.
I would love to use Firebolt.
Since he's
then.
moving away, it won't be a disadvantage.
Okay. Firebolt then.
Okay. Make your attacks of opportunity.
I'm gonna do my sword.
Can I try to constrict him? Like hold him in place?
Just a regular attack.
Oh, just
No
a,
abilities.
Just a bite.
Yeah.
It's a
Alright.
10.
10 will hit miss.
11.
An 11 will miss.
Damage.
Should have freaking sword attack. What was I thinking?
Natural one.
Natural one
6.
will not hit.
4.
Okay. After Joan's
This is
turn,
wrong with
it's
you.
going to be Lucky. What would you like to do?
I would like to
Actually,
do one of two things. I'm going to use turn undead.
Okay.
So this will be everybody within 60 feet of me, so it should be all 4 of them that are undead, and they have to make a con save.
One of them fails. The guy on the ground, he fails. The other 2 succeed.
Okay, and the Pharaoh's not undead?
The Pharaoh is going to do it now.
Okay.
He just has it a little different. That's going to be, is it Constitution save?
It's a... Sorry, I moved on.
Or is it Wisdom?
Sorry, I'm right there. I got it, I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's either 27 or 28.
Okay, no, it's a 13, whatever it is.
Okay. Cool. So, the guy on the ground that's on the brink of death is now scared of you.
Yeah. And he has to try to get as far
On
away
his
from
turn.
me as possible, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Is that your turn, Lucky? Anything else?
No, as a bonus action, I'm going to take my own potion of boldness, which adds a d4 to attack and saving throws.
Okay.
I would not like myself to go down.
Alright, Lucky, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I want to move,
Okay.
so that I can protect Emmy, Kevin, and TJ. So just in the middle
You
of...
can get right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Except for Emmy's a snake. It's kind of tough, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That being the end of your turn, it's going to be at the top of the round. It's going to be...
Do that.
I'm also hiding behind your bodies.
Oh, this guy. This guy also.
You have a level 3 spell.
This guy is going to run up to Emmy, who
Good.
is blind, so he will have advantage on his
Oh, I
attack.
have all 3 of them. I haven't used them yet.
Which is going to be a 14 to hit.
Oh, it doesn't
Does it hit the snake?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's...
You would have
at
the armor
least
class of
for
the snake.
at least for saves, it's whatever's highest for wild shape.
Yeah, but this is just...
Is
It's the snake's armor class. It's not a
Okay,
spell
that
either.
doesn't transfer?
No, you would have the snake's armor class, not his.
Unless we got you snake armor. That would be cool.
Snake armor.
I could make that.
Hey.
I could make that. I'm not a blacksmith.
Yeah, no, guy. Oh,
Alright,
that's me.
okay.
I could do that.
And you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, or actually slashing damage. It brings like a sickle and cuts your side. You also take 12 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 10.
Oh no!
10. Oh, this doesn't matter. You're already cursed. Never mind. You would have been cursed again, though. That would have been fun. Alright. Sorry.
I apologize. I could have protected you.
Next up is going to be main dude's turn. He's a little upset with Joan at the moment.
Just a little.
Oh, my dice are not doing good.
What condition are you in right now?
Just keep being nice to Dr.
He's just going to make an attack roll on you, Joan. Oh, jeez, holy crap. Sorry, that was a mean reaction. That's going to be a 28 to hit. Okay.
So
You can see this attack, just so you know.
Yep. That's in mind. Joan might die.
Okay, if you want to do anything from seeing this attack, it has to be now.
Oh, can I use match or evasion or uncanny dodge?
That's the one, yes. Okay, you take 4 half to 2. Wow.
Do you still have a door bell?
You rolled very low.
No.
4,
Nice, so nice.
4 half to 2.
Also
However, you also take some necrotic damage here.
yeah.
And that's also half?
No.
I understand, yeah.
What?
I love you.
I
This
also
is a
have
secondary
a
effect you
bonus.
can't see, so you're going to take 14 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well,
I should have used the
shite.
other channel divinity. I forgot my spells.
Come on. $13.
13 fails. Your maximum hit points are decreased by 6. You cannot regain hit points, and you are cursed.
Nice.
Curse upon your family.
I really don't like this.
Okay,
Cool.
that's going to
This
be
is actually
his
a
turn.
Dishonor on you.
Next is...
Is he bloodied?
Yes,
How bloody?
bloodied. Next up is going to be the guy on the ground who is going to try to get as far away from Lucky as possible.
Attack of opportunity?
You may with advantage because he's crawling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I helped.
Rolling.
It's 13 to hit.
13 hits. Roll damage.
It's 12 piercing.
12. As he starts crawling away, as you're looking kind of more at the main stuff now because there's a lot of action happening over there, he starts to crawl away and you just change to whip. As you just reach behind, shatters his skull, and he no longer moves.
Oh man. Oh man.
Chownamas.
Okay, so ends that guy.
Does Rings...
Next is going to be Emmy. What would you like to do? Oh, you are no longer blinded. You can see.
Yay.
You're still cursed, but you can see.
Yay. Can I go to bite that guy in front of me?
Sure.
Actually, no, now that I can see, because I was going to do that when I was blind. Can I actually slither over to the one that's wanting to attack Joan and try and constrict him?
Okay, that's the Pharaoh.
Yeah, the Pharaoh.
That one will get an attack of opportunity against you. Which is going to be a 16.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You take
Again?
11 points of necrotic damage. These things hurt.
Alrighty.
They don't hit often, but when
Are you
they
still
do.
a snake?
Yeah, I'm good.
Snakes have a lot of health. They get like 60 more hit points.
Nice.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was
Okay, and you want to attack?
I want... Yeah.
You are flanking. You have advantage.
Okay. I do that. I attack. I won't grapple. I just bite.
Okay.
16.
16 does not hit.
So it's somewhere between.
As you try to bite him, he just turns into sand again, and you just get a mouthful of sand as you pull back. He reforms as sand. Now looking at the both of you.
I am violently angry right now. Okay. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Deal.
Should work.
Okay, you're both done.
Okay, he's going to use a legendary action to use blasphemous word. You hear in this celestial tongue. You're the only one who hears this. Sacrilege. I need Geo, Joan, and Emmy. Please make Constitution saving throws.
Well, shies.
Better. Yeah.
I failed.
15.
Fails.
Well,
Fails.
There it is.
15.
You fail. You three are all stunned, which means you lose your next turn.
I'm
Level 8.
Are you kidding?
Lovely.
I'm
This man really said, I'm going to break out all the conditions tonight.
I
Alright.
should have used my damn card.
Sorry, man. Okay, next up in the order
My turn.
is Geo. You are stunned. At the end of your turn, you're no longer stunned. So
Oh, well,
you'll have another turn after this, but you're done right now. Kevin, your turn.
thanks, Joe.
You watch as this this force goes out. It kind of gives your heart a sinking feeling, and you look at your allies, and they're not doing great. You don't feel great either. You feel pretty sick. You kind of want to throw up.
Yeah. I would like to War Magic. Firebolt.
Okay. Make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
He's actually flanked, so you have advantage.
Cool.
Emmy and Joan are flanking,
go fine.
even though they're stunned. Are you rolling just the worst?
It's so bad.
How was it?
A 6 and an 8, which
Oh.
would be a 10 and a 12.
That won't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what would you like to do?
I would like to attack the Lena Blade.
Okay. So you're gonna have to run behind him. You will have advantage on this.
Lovely.
Go opposite me. Is he-
Ooh! That was a...
He's already flanked. Doesn't matter.
That was, what was that? 28 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
That hits. Roll
I'm
damage.
saying that.
Did you change the dice?
Yeah, I did.
Good man.
I also didn't use the tower.
Yeah, the towers have been really not doing us well.
Takes it off. How we doing?
I gotta trust
13
my
for the
13?
first
power.
one.
I can't stop
Okay.
now.
I would like to extra attack.
I thought you might.
Pretty please.
Okay. You still have advantage.
Natural 20.
Roll a crit.
Holy moly.
Okay. Okay. That's 18 damage on the second one.
How do you want to do this?
Wait, I'm sorry. Is this the Pharaoh?
Yes.
Nice.
Kevin! I didn't even use an attack spell this turn.
Kevin did like
A lot of
You
damage.
know, a lot of damage.
80 of the 90 health it had.
Gosh.
Nice.
How'd you like to do this?
Like to with the missed firebolt, just kind of like shake his hand and then bond the lament blade. Attack, extra attack, like do a little swipe, and then bond it into his other hand. And just like up through the.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
As you rush behind him, he's like taking it all in. He's dodging attacks and attacks, but he doesn't see you coming or your speed. With lightning force, there's a crackle of lightning. As there's two upward strike, the lightning erupts in flames, and there's a wail from this creature. As it goes forward, it starts to say something, but you just right through the soft part of the jaw, you pin its tongue to the top of its mouth. It tries to speak. Just blood splurts out. I yield! Sand from the ceiling comes pouring down in billows and billows and builders as the antechamber shakes.
Are we gonna fly on a magic carpet out of this collapsing tomb?
We can't all do this.
That would be cool.
As before you, he crumbles into sand, nothing remaining but his Kopesh and scepter lying in a cross. And you look around as all the other mummies fall into the sand, Phantom Menace style. There's a good foot of sand on the grass in all these rooms now as the sand trickles down and ceases.
I didn't use a single spell slot in that battle.
And with that, you're no longer.
I used Firebolt. That was it.
Are we still cursed?
I did absolutely.
You are still cursed.
Listen, there's an ambush waiting for us. Glad I didn't use my
We
spell
are
slots.
cursed and diseased.
You are cursed, diseased, weary.
Well, if we
But
take
no
a
longer
long
gone.
rest, I can get the remove curse spell.
Daggum.
Yay.
But it has to
Can
be
I
a long rest.
examine his two weapons? Their weapons.
Yeah.
He, she, they. However, they would identify.
Castellus was a male.
I would like
Yeah,
to
you didn't get the
examine the
That's
weapons
alright.
of the pharaoh.
Okay.
First to see, like, kind of two checks. I want to like see by what manner they were crafted with my smithing knowledge.
Completely out of your realm of knowledge.
Cool. Are they magical in any way?
Make an
Would I
Arcana
like
check.
to ascertain that. That is an 18. I'm never using this again.
They are both magical.
Am I able to tell what they do?
Wow. Ken's
Yep.
just getting.
There's so many weapons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you say thank you for the raid, my friend?
I mean, he definitely doesn't need both of those. He'll never use them.
Can Emmy drop her wild shape?
Let's share.
Yeah.
And
You still feel like crap.
yeah, both in and out of game.
Aw.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a pretty.
Kevin is diseased. Joan and Emmy are cursed.
Does that mean Joan also can't be healed?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't.
Right.
Cool.
Lesser restoration should be able to get rid of disease, though.
That's like
It
my way
depends,
out.
though.
Well, isn't the isn't it the curse that it has?
No, you can only get rid of a curse. with remove
Yeah.
curse.
So like, what would lesser restoration do?
Oh, he's diseased. He's not cursed.
Yeah, there's.
Kevin is diseased.
Oh, Kevin's diseased.
Can Joan look around for a way out?
But it's
There's
very
a door on the other
specific
side of the
what
room.
Restoration can do.
The
So
door
look
behind you
at
has
it,
not
know.
opened.
She's gonna investigate the
Jinx.
door on the other side of the room.
Just a door. Open
It
if
says
you want.
one disease.
Can I go to the
oh, wait,
sarcophagus?
blinded, defeated,
Sure.
paralyzed, poisoned.
I want to investigate that.
Or the
Check it
or
out.
diseased.
See if there's anything inside or any writing or anything.
Kevin, you're no longer diseased.
Make an investigation check.
Thank you.
Anytime.
She lesser restoration.
Someone might
13.
take some gold. Is that bad?
13?
They're dead.
There's an inscription at the bottom. You don't recognize it, per se, but
Nothing else inside though.
it's just very musty.
Is there any gold around?
Yeah.
You notice the air around you. The sand is still moving about.
Oh.
Is it gold? Is the gold? Still.
What about gold?
Is there like gold? Is it the sand piles mixed with the gold, or are they separate?
They definitely buried the gold. You could spend time digging for it if you want.
You
Can
said
Emmy walk up the stairs?
Sure.
See what she can see.
Are there any?
Lucky would like to read what she can read in this room.
What's
Make
up
an
there?
investigation check.
What's up there?
You don't really gain any new information. The sand actually covered all the ground in the room, but there is a door on the other side.
Joan's at the door.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that caught her eye, like that's interesting.
Probably just the weapons that the pharaoh used, but
Okay.
Kevin's got them.
Okay.
18.
18. You do see the sarcophagus has an inscription that says, "Here lies the great pharaoh, Kassav. Long may he serve."
We did
Not
that.
anymore.
Is there anything else in the room, or is that it?
Alright, we ready to go,
How
Maximus
quickly
Ultor?
is sand falling?
It fell in buckets when he
Mhm.
screamed that he yielded, and now it's just kind of trickling down.
Oh, okay, so it's not.
But there is still like an active mini sand.
But it's not gonna fill anytime soon.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
After being lesser restoration, did my hit points remain decreased?
You're not cursed, so
I was diseased, and then you said my maximum hit points reduced to 29.
yes.
I don't know. Was that part of the disease?
Sorry, I have a
or-
billion. I have a billion things here. I just gotta make sure I'm looking at the right thing. I'm just gonna say no. You can just have your hit points back. You're not cursed. These two.
That stays the same.
Are we ready to go, Maximus Ultor?
Lucky's gonna go to the door that Jones at.
Okay.
She's gonna follow.
Let's go.
Okay. To the door.
Okay. As you guys walk in this door, it's this dark wooden room. Wood, not sandstone.
How big?
Not that big. Like the size of like. For some reason, what comes to mind is like a bank room. You walk into a bank, like the opening room of a bank. It's about that big.
What's in?
I'll say
Bank
like
rooms come in different
sure.
sizes.
No,
It's just-
like I'll say like sure. Not like a
Like this room?
yeah. Sorry, I'm having such a. I hate measurements. It's 60 feet.
That was a middle finger.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
Gil?
No, it wasn't. I got tongue-tied in my brain.
Is other than the so
Let me describe this room to you.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, in the center of this wooden room, there is this brass half dome built in the center. And there are panels to the side that are flat and rectangular, connected to the half dome. And in the center of the half dome, there is this a pole that erects into this large crystal that looks blue but hollow. And on the very far side of the room, there is a sandstone chair built into the ground through the wood. It kind of looks like a throne.
Is there any words that Lucky can read?
Can Joan climb the pole?
Jones starts dancing.
She did dance in a tavern.
No, there's no words in this room.
Can Emmy bring out Samira's wand and see if it's magical?
Sure. Detect magic?
Yes, please.
Oh, it's very magical. This whole contraption is a crazy magic.
Oh, the whole
Can
thing.
Joan climb the pole
Sure.
and touch the crystal? Nothing happens?
No, it's very empty.
Lucky's gonna try to turn it.
How so?
The two flaps.
The flaps are like people-sized, just so you know.
Oh, we need to like
Push
push
it.
them. Yeah.
What's she gonna start pushing
Joan's
it?
gonna
Make-
start helping her.
Okay, so there's two of them. Which direction are you trying to push it?
Clockwise.
Oh, no.
Can Geo sit in the throne?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit in the throne.
Sit.
And I want to just like relax and like put
Let's
my
try
leg up.
clockwise.
Is there anything on these?
With
Sorry, go ahead. Would Geo finish?
He's just
So,
chilling on.
I'm just
what?
sitting on the throne. Yeah.
Is there anything on the sphere or on the Lurks itself that would give me an idea of which way to turn this? Or
Make an investigation
also the
check.
floor.
Make an
Is there
investigation
anything
check.
on the ceiling?
Oh no.
Do you have a card?
Mine. Investigation's only +1 though, so 15.
Not that you discern. The ceiling.
Yeah.
So the ceiling is not wood. The ceiling is fine brick. Kind of reminds you of the outside of the pyramid from earlier. Kind of the finer, hardier brick sandstone. Why don't you make a perception check?
Can Lucky cast light on the crystal?
Okay.
Joan's already started.
As you
to
do
push
it, the outside rims of it begins to shine.
Okay, it doesn't.
Jones pushing.
Joan's pushing clockwise.
Okay, make an athletics check. This is really heavy. It's made of brass,
I'll help her.
metal. Okay, you want to do one and you do the other? Both of you make athletics checks.
Geo will go help Joan.
Can I have
You can push on it
advantage?
too, yeah.
Can
I have
Have advantage?
Can I give guidance?
Sure, give
Do,
guidance to
do I
somebody.
still roll if she has advantage?
You guys both need to roll. But she has advantage. Okay.
4. Lucky's like.
21.
21. So as you push, there's like a little bit of give, but it's not budging.
Alright, guys, let's all try this together, please. Kevin.
Can Emmy like
Emmy's
look at
stronger
the
than Kevin is.
floor and walls as well?
What?
Can Emmy look at the? Because she looked at the ceiling.
The floors and ceilings have already been investigated, at least to the change of circumstance that you're currently at.
What if
I don't
did
think
casting
I have.
light on the crystal change anything? Because it gives 20 feet of light.
I mean, you can see now, but no.
Dex, will you help us push this?
We'll just walk over, help him push.
Okay.
Counterclockwise this time.
Well, we're all trying clockwise the
Oh, clockwise this time.
first
sure.
time.
Okay.
Wait,
We're working towards clockwise because we haven't gotten that way, but we can.
I don't care.
I'm thinking we're at the top of the pyramid at this point.
You've been going down this whole time.
I know,
So,
but
with
magic.
his help, can we try again?
What?
With his help,
Magic.
can we try again?
Or this is gonna push
Sure.
up, push
Okay.
up
Okay, so who's
to the
pushing?
top.
So
Are you still on the chair?
they're
You got
on
up.
No, I
they're
got up
on
and I'll
one
push.
and we're on one.
Wait, is the throne what's magical or this crystal?
Everything's magical.
Everything.
The throne is not magical.
Who said everything?
So
No,
we're
just the whole contraption.
Okay.
we're pushing one and they're pushing one,
Okay.
and right now we're going
So-
clockwise.
Why don't all of you just roll? Or one pair each can roll with advantage.
Can I roll with advantage?
Okay.
Sure.
Well, what's your acrobatic or what's your athletics addition?
+4.
Mine's +5.
Okay.
And Joan's been doing.
Do you want to
Any
give me
ideas?
guidance?
Okay.
Oh,
23.
Yeah, I got a natural 1 and a natural 20.
So,
Dirty 20.
Oh.
as you begin. You see in the crystal a bolt of lightning.
Does he?
Crackle. As it starts to illuminate. And you push and you turn with all of your might, feeling exhausted from your travels. The very ceiling above you begins to open. layer after layer, ceiling after ceiling above you begins to open in like this opening double crescent way, level after level. You see the walls. They're familiar in the rooms above. Rooms you've been in before. And as you continue to push, there's this blue light that blows up from the ground and begins enveloping you. You feel the surge of energy. It's electric. It fills you with vigor and ferocity as you continue to spin this contraption. The key has opened. You hear in your minds. Eventually, you start beginning to raise higher and higher and higher. Eventually, you see the sunlight come through the top. You start raising higher and higher as you are being thrusted through the pillar. Eventually, you see at this top, you see fire. And you look up into the sky. In the highest level, you see the Sphinx with a chimera doing battle in the sky.
That's so cool.
Riding it, you see Breon wielding it as they all look down as the floor opens up. You see on the level, there are various soldiers of the Paragon Assembly. You also see Vivian Forgings standing there. A crossbow in one hand and a chain in the other. Hooked onto Chet, still bloodied, bruised, and beaten. And they watch you guys as you guys are just shooting up into the sky, higher and higher. They see you and they're trying to shoot missiles at you. What would you like to do as you are shooting through the sky?
Bill's gonna pull out her
Yes.
bow.
Is this like an elevator situation,
Like
or
Willy
is this
Wonka.
like
You don't know!
so? But is there's ground beneath us?
Yes, the wooden floor.
Just okay.
Yes,
the
as you are being
floor.
erected into the sky.
Jen pulls out her bow.
I'm gonna cast daylight on the thing underneath us, so
Okay.
it's like them looking up at the sun.
Do it.
Done.
Awesome.
Can I just go prone?
You want to hit the deck?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, who is pushing still?
Oh,
Are we
still
we need to
pushing.
keep pushing?
One. Yeah,
You can
let's
do
keep
daylight.
pushing.
Sure. I need athletics checks again.
Okay. Still with advantage?
Yes. Oh, just if you're helping with pushing.
Come help.
You can all help push. Let's go all together. Group athletics check.
I'll roll with advantage.
This is
Natural
the end.
20!
This is the end of the dungeon.
Jonah,
Finally.
I'll roll with advantage.
Okay,
If
fine.
that's okay with
24.
24. Okay, you guys are fine.
13.
24.
you. 18.
You guys start getting erected in the sky.
We get what in the sky?
Dark clouds begin filling overhead as you see different bolts of lightning fill the sky around you. But for some reason, it doesn't frighten you.
Jobin!
As you look around, there are these. You start to become up above the lip of the valley that all the workers have been working in, and you see the Chimera. As soon as they see you, starts flying up at you, Kevin. You see your brother with his katana. It lights ablaze in flames and starts rushing up to you. The Sphinx grabs it and into the side of the wall of the valley. As all of your decisions so far have led up to this point. The crystal above, a bolt of lightning, begins to reverberate with light, this great energy. Below you, the power of the sun. Above you, the power of storms. These large dust tornadoes begin appearing and flying into the sky as lightning begins to strike. You see the Cephas below you. All the bug demons from below start to scatter. You even see some of them just get zapped with lightning as they're starting to scatter and panic. You even see Vivian blindly try to take a shot and whoosh past you guys. As you continue to push, it's getting so heavy your arms are aching because this is a really heavy thing you guys are doing. You scream and yell as you try to push forward. Suddenly you're so much higher into the sky. It's almost like this whole pyramid was built for this key. The crystal reverberates further and further. This humongous energy that is blue shoots directly into the Everstorm. The Everstorm it turns from its solid brown to grayish black charcoal. As a storm begins to fill it, it begins to open, disperse. And there's something there. In the storm, you see floating rock as this ginormous golden citadel floating towards you. The shadow of it completely covers the miles-long valley that you're in as you see this utopia in the sky appearing, coming forth from the Everstorm as the Everstorm starts to disperse. It is filled with magic and life and treasure. As it begins to be pulled from the crystal, something from the Everstorm pulses back to the crystal, and you just see from the heavens this multicolored beam, kind of like your moonbeam, but glorious, appears in the throne, and sitting in it, there's a figure. You can't see him. He's silhouetted right now. And it gets smaller and smaller until you see this archaic figure, extremely old, sitting there. As it continues to pull this beautiful city from the Everstorm starts to settle. Through it, you see the ocean for the first time in so long. The pristine blue waters, at long last. As this magnificent bastion comes forth. The grandiose city of Farallon is pulled from the Everstorm, out of hiding after so long.
This is a good thing. They're protected.
Yes. So when you say pulled from the Everstorm, does that mean like the Chimera and stuff can see it now?
They're below, but yeah.
Oh, cool. We done bad things.
What?
And you just see the figure sitting in the chair. He has this extremely long gray beard.
Do we recognize him?
There is this slight greenness to his charred clothes.
Like the green robe from the pictures.
Jevin.
How far away is he from us?
He's in the chair that was in your tiny room.
Oh, so he's next to
He's
us!
with you! There was a beam of radiant glory that descended from the heavens, and now he's there, and he
Gotcha.
looks like he's like 1,000 years old. As you look down below, you see people are mounting up below you. As this Chimera breathes fire at the Sphinx, and it starts retreating as Breon cuts into it with his sword. The Sphinx starts going down.
Oh, not Mr. Sphinx.
They continue with the battle. You see the others start running from the pyramid. Backwards.
Where's Vivian?
She's in a small group running down below.
Does she still have my phone?
She does still have her friend.
By
You are hundreds of feet in the air, though.
Yeah.
by mounting, do you mean like they're getting on little dragons and flying into the sky, or?
They seem to be running somewhere with purpose.
Oh.
Can I move towards the guy in the throne?
Fireball.
Sure.
I'm gonna move towards
Yeah,
him.
Fireball only has a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
And I want to see who this guy
You
is.
can't hit the
Close enough
ground.
to see who he is.
As this old man sits before you. His skin is almost completely dehydrated to his bone. You see his eyes are almost gray. It's almost like he's blind. He's human. But humans are not supposed to live this long. And you see the effects of aging worsening. His skin is getting more and more wrinkled. He's decaying before your eyes. You see just a flicker in his eyes of power. His eyes get wider. One last bolt of lightning strikes the crystal, and the Everstorm disperses. She is not who she is. shaking hand out towards you.
You must stop the Harbinger.
He's decaying before you.
Who's she?
The son of Lone. Foulest of demons. Exit on.
There's a faint bolt of light in his eyes. His hand goes up.
Did we just kill Job in the storm?
What? Wait, I'm so
It
sorry.
kind
What
of
did he
seems like
say?
he's been
The-
about to die
he
for
said
a while.
stop, Exodon.
Exodon? Is that what?
Exodar.
The Harbinger, son of Lobe,
Son of Lobe.
foulest of demons, Exodon.
She is not who she is. You must stop the Harbinger, the son of Lobe, foulest of demons, Exodar.
Exodon.
Exodon.
Exidan.
Does that mean anything in any language?
Oh yeah, do I understand that to be anything? Is it celestial?
No, but you know the Harbinger, son of Lobe,
Bad.
Bad dude.
from what has been described to you before, the Black Hand. The creature locked between worlds beneath the place.
I would like to hold Fireball for things approaching in range of Farallon.
Okay.
Where is Fairlawn?
It's floating still ever towards you. You're in the shadow of it now, but it's up there.
Are we still moving up?
No,
Can
you're
we?
locked in place.
Oh, we're locked in place. We can't push it anymore. It just stopped.
Yes.
What about pushing
Is
it the other way?
You see below, those of you who've been keeping your eyes below, the Chimera body slams the Sphinx into the ground on the side of the mountain. There's this avalanche of rock as it starts breathing fire. It flies over to the allies. Vivian. Looks like it's picking them up to fly up. What would you guys like to do?
Can John shoot some arrows?
What?
Can
How
John shoot an arrow?
how far away
teacher.
are we from Sphinx?
They're all with
He's down on the ground now. You're hundreds of feet.
How far away are we from Fairlawn?
It's up a ways. You'll have to fly to it.
Okay. I think we should do that.
I cast
Can Joan,
fly.
Can Joan hop on
You're
the
casting
magic
fly?
carpet?
Yeah.
Okay, you're hopping on the magic carpet with Talarian.
Hilarious.
Who can't fly? I thought you could.
Oh, I can fly. I'm gonna fly.
Who can't
Okay.
fly?
Can you fly for more than a minute?
No, only 1 minute.
It's not gonna get you
Can I
down.
carry somebody while I fly?
What's your strength?
It is.
Who's the heaviest?
If I fly for a while and then Joan flies for a while, we reach there in
Joan
2
does not
minutes.
have her mask because she was attacked.
Can
12.
I?
What?
12.
12? You can carry Lucky.
Yes.
Carry I can.
Joan was attacked.
Can Emmy use her last wild shape to turn into a giant? Well, actually, before that, can she polymorph Kevin into a giant eagle?
Sure.
Okay.
You
Emmy.
down?
The rest of you would sit on the magic carpet.
Do you want it to be a blue eagle?
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Nice. Okay. Blue eagle. Giant eagle. Magic carpet with Talarian.
Dex with Talarian as well.
You, Talarian, and Joan cannot be on the carpet without having the speed.
Okay, so
But you have 2 giant eagles.
So Eagle's got to pick up Dex. Joan's flying the carpet, and Eagle will pick up Dex, and he's carrying me.
Okay.
We're going to Farallon.
Really.
You look down and you see the Chimera is now loaded with passengers. The front 2 you see are Vivian and
I'm
Bria
still holding
Are they
Fireball.
chasing upwards.
Are they 100 within 120 feet?
No, not yet, but they're on their
I'm
way.
still holding
Yeah, I
Fireball.
want to hold the action fireball as well.
Is
Okay.
No.
Ted still with
Probably
Vivian?
can't cast
How?
another spell while you're flying. Check if it's concentration.
Fireball is not concentration. Fly
no,
is
but flight
concentration.
might be.
You can cast spells while you're concentrating on another
Cool.
spell.
Mhm.
Okay.
As long as it's not another
Is Ted still with
concentration.
Vivian?
Yes.
There's
There's a lot of people in this Chimera. Chimeras are big.
They're going up to Farallon. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go.
Farallon!
So you're on the carpet?
Yes.
Darn. Okay.
Dex, you're on the carpet, right?
Why?
You're not on the
No,
carpet?
he's with
Dex is on an eagle. Which eagle is Dex on?
Doesn't matter. Kevin,
I got
whoever's
you.
closest.
Okay.
Drop a wing down to you.
Oh, so it's just the 2 of them on the carpet then?
Yes, it's just Joan and
Joan
Talarian.
and Talarian. Can I pick them up as well as Colin? Because I'm I'm faster
Yes,
tand the
you
carpet. Okay. So Joan is riding, Talarian's being cradled
As
like a
you
baby.
start to fly over, you hear a... And Joan, you see faint eyes. Marion. Joan. As you come and collect them.
She's gonna like hold him really tight so that he
They're
doesn't fall.
pretty light, the two of them. You can probably
I can
get
probably
them
just-
both in your talons.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Dash fly.
To Farallon.
Quick,
180
quick,
feet.
quick before we
Speed.
go.
Okay.
Jobin is super dead, right?
That's Jobin. He's now just dust.
Is his clothes?
Just dust.
Can I take his cape?
No, let's go.
It's just dust.
It's
not
dust.
like a person. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't have taken his cape.
You can take his cape.
Kev,
Yeah!
Kev is just gonna kind of bow to the dust pile, kind of like touch his beak.
So
To
can
where
Joan
he
take all of
was,
his
and then-
clothes?
Oh my gosh, you
That's
guys,
why.
we need to leave.
You
That's
gotta
fine.
go.
Oh, we gotta
That's
go!
why.
You got his cloak. You got the green cloak.
Oh, but now let's go.
Okay.
Dash fly.
Flying upwards towards Farallon. You see, now that you're getting closer, there are dozens and dozens of figures moving around this beautiful city. And as you get closer and closer, you look behind you, they're starting to gain. But as you look ahead, you see hippogriffs. Dozens and dozens of griffins encircling the city. Oh, don't stop now. As they encircle like a globe, they seem like they are frantically flying around. And atop each of them, you see armored tabaxi warriors.
Don't be mad at us, please.
Oh yeah.
Hot.
Let us take a nap.
As they encircle the great city of Farallon. This thing is massive. This is probably 3 times the size of Enron. As a floating rock.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's humongous. It's miles and miles. That's why I took a whole shore of an Everstorm to hide it.
Nice.
I have something for you. I will text you.
Okay?
Okay, so we're
Still
still
holding fireball.
Further and further, you come closer to the city. You also start to see different bits of like magic popping up in the city, almost shields or defenses. As you come higher and higher, after some flying, you come up and there's a landing strip. This golden outreach that points towards you. Yellow, solid ground that extends into the golden city. What do?
Okay, land.
You want to go on the landing platform?
Yes.
How close is everybody?
I just texted you
The
guys.
Chimera and all that.
They're not fireball range.
If we're landing on the platform, I want to stay at the edge to cast still.
You got it? What?
If we're landing on the platform, I want to stay on the edge to be able to cast
I'll be with
fireball.
The platform is empty. Presumably, because they're all in the air.
Right, but I just want to stay it so I can still see.
As you start flying up, you see these hippogriff riding tabaxis run towards you. As you notice one thing about them, as about like 10 of them come towards you, all of these riders are women.
What did I say?
That's
Sisters! It was in the
As
middle.
the shield maiden tabaxis of Farallon make their way down towards you, they each wield similar swords to the pharaoh. They all have the Kopesh and shield. As they ride towards you, they don't attack, but they circle you very carefully as they try to like get a handle of the
Can Joe
situation.
call up to them?
Sure.
We're here to help, but they're not. So we have to attack them. Go get them.
Go get up!
You're so charismatic, Joan.
Make a persuasion check.
No way. Okay. I got a natural 2, but it's an 11. Please be nice.
Wait, can I wait? Time out. Can I
Wait.
give her? Can I do seeking spell or not seeking spell? The other one.
Can you do that on skill checks?
It's re-rolling a
It
dice.
says when you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action. You can spend
Anything
2
better
sourcing
than a
points.
2.
Oh wait, no, that's not it. It's if you make an attack roll for a spell and miss. Oh, it's an attack
I
roll.
think you put 300 bit spice in it.
Dang it! It's an attack roll.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
11.
They all encircle you. As they're like encircling me, more and more griffin riders come down. This is an army. They're all women.
That's so hot.
Oh my gosh, Joan's so overwhelmed.
You see about a dozen of them rush downwards towards the Chimera.
Can I say another thing?
Sure.
They're here to bring the Harbinger of the Damned, and we need to stop them. We're here to help you, we promise. We came to stop them.
At this point, they are kind of encircling you, but letting you land. As you land on the landing strip, and for the first time, set foot in the city of Farallon. What do you do?
What did I say, Hal?
What do you do?
Okay,
I'm having a
what's
little
around
bit
us?
of trouble picturing. Because if it's like spanning
So
for
this
miles,
city is spanning for miles, and it's made up these beautiful castles and large buildings, tall towers of bronze and gold and silver. It's a utopia. It's this beautiful city of Ascension.
I'm just because if it's like an entire city that spans for miles, wouldn't we like go up to like the bottom?
You had to pass a lot of rock hanging down, and you saw the rock kind of hang down like an ice cream cone really far down,
Okay.
extending from it.
Okay.
But it looks like this was ripped from the earth by an extremely powerful sorcerer,
That's what I'm picturing.
and then hidden in the Everstorm that Jobin became.
So, where we are at right now on this landing strip, is it just this landing strip? We're in the middle of this landing strip. Are there buildings around?
There are buildings around, and there's like a grove and like a circle that continues into the city, but this is a really large landing strip. As you land down and you take it all in,
No.
from behind you, the Chimera.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Okay?
Can Joan run up to it with her Gemini?
That's a dex save.
How are we looking?
And they're not within 60 feet of you.
Good.
That's a chimera.
But as you guys start to cast your spells, a lot of the Griffin Riders that were there before
Oh wait, sorry.
are drawing their swords
Before
and
I
looking at
cast
you guys.
fireball, are the griffins in range of fireball as well?
Oh, a ton of them.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Also, the Chimera's there. It's not attacking.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
And the Griffins encircle them as well and lead them to the guiding platform. They land far left of you. If you would like to do that held action now, you can. But they are not attacking. And the Guardians of Farallon seem ready to strike at anyone who starts dealing blows.
Okay. No.
Joan's gonna.
As this happens and they start to land, you see dozens and dozens of soldiers in golden brass armor come from the grove. In heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps as they begin filling the platform, surrounding you. As the full forces of Farallon now surround your landing. And you look over at the Chimera, and you see Breon, Vivian, their whole entourage, and Shed as well. Shed is kind of shoved off, and they stand. They also put their hands up.
Joan's gonna put her hands up.
She's gonna put her wings up.
Kevin's also still an eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the blue eagle.
Sorry.
Gio's just gonna stand there with his
There is
shoulders
one
up.
more figure that stands out to you.
Tabaxically.
From the grove,
But she's not who she says
you
she
see
is.
this large reptile lizard start coming from it, and riding on top of it, holding a chain. You know this figure. This is no Tabaxi Queen. Before you is Empress Leozana herself.
Can I do an in? Is that really Empress Leozana?
In the gold and black ceremonial garb, this large headpiece, royal armaments and jewelry, as she comes around.
Is that really her? Can we do it?
Is that really her? Do we think that's her?
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah. She didn't say anything, she's just there.
Dang.
Cool.
That's Empress Leozana.
Great. Joan's like flabbergasted.
She reels around. And you see, off the back of the Chimera, there are a couple of members of this group. They look strong. You don't know them.
They're all girls?
No, off the Chimera.
They're all
With-
You see
oh.
Vivian. You also see Breon. Shed. And with them as well, there are these 2 Dragonborn. They're both red. And also a Minotaur. That come up from them. They're all keeping their hands up.
I don't recognize the Minotaur.
No,
Joan doesn't.
0%.
With Calliope?
How would you recognize a Minotaur?
Calliope.
Because you're Joan, so it doesn't matter what Calliope recognizes.
Damn it.
And as Leozana, all the soldiers clear away from her.
Lucky's gonna bow.
Okay. And as she approaches, you all notice something very clear. She has this beautiful, ornate necklace that rests. And in the center of it, this glowing pink stone. And she radiates with beauty and power.
It's the Lust Stone.
As she approaches,
No wonder what's his face was willing to become a whole storm to protect her.
1,000 years. What a liar.
tell me, has Ascension and Sanctuary come at last to my people? And as you do this, there is a roar of cheers from the Tabaxi women. As Vivian steps forward.
Oh.
My name is Vivian Forgings. I am the Lieutenant Tigurian Stormcrow from the Knights of Barrador.
I wish I had so the truth!
The demons are gone. We are at your service, my queen.
Joan's gotta do something.
These interlopers are with the Paragon Assembly. They wish to bring back the age of the Demon King. Do not be deceived.
Wow.
As Vivian holds out a pink keystone.
Can Lucky say something?
Sure.
I'm gonna say, where is it? Where is it? Where are the names?
Lucky's like, wait!
We passed the trials of the Sphinx and the dragon and the pharaoh named Caliph. I say the name of the pharaoh.
Casella.
And Caselith. The interlopers have piggybacked on our ride to Ascension.
Are you saying this is celestial or in common?
Celestial?
She spoke to you all in common.
Have piggybacked on the ride to Ascension, and they wish to deceive you, and Lucky's gonna pull out the power stone that she has. Or the envy stone.
Okay.
And Joan's also gonna pull out the bright stone.
Maybe not show them all of our
Joan feels very
keystones.
useless as a bird in this moment.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yes! I love advantage!
Shang.
Can she give guidance because it's a cantrip? Oh, sorry. As an eagle.
This is really...
Kevin's just gonna bow as a blue eagle.
Oh, that's not good!
Wait
Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh, I have a card!
Let me tell you something!
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Joan has a +9 in persuasion.
Well, I don't understand. Queen!
Okay.
Can I also give her bend luck? When another creature you can see makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, I can spend 2 sorcery points and give her a d4.
Sure.
Doing that. At 3.
3?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh! Sorry! Wait, I don't know what my persuasion is. It's probably not high. Sorry. 23.
Oh!
23.
Roll up.
She looks between you. Interesting. You see a slight smile. She looks between Vivian and Lucky. You claim to be with the Knights of Barrador. My old family. Kevin, make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Johnson.
Uh-huh.
13.
13, that's a fail. You are urged and commanded.
Me?
As you look over at Brion, and you hear in your brain, take your revenge.
Wait, can I counterspell? Can I counterspell that?
You aren't aware of this spell.
Yeah, are none of us aware of
You
it?
are,
did this?
you are urged to the best of your ability to take your revenge. What do you do? This is your chance to avenge your parents.
They also have to spell magic.
Nice.
And I'm not aware that I'm being
Nope.
charmed.
To the best of your ability, you must take your revenge.
I wouldn't know that either. Yours is the best bet. Yep.
I'm still a bird.
Yeah. As long as she's concentrating.
As who's concentrating?
Emmy.
Emmy. What do you do?
I can't use any of like my items or anything as a bird, right? Just.
You're just a bird.
I have to?
Take your revenge.
Oh my gosh!
It's okay, you're just a bird. Hopefully it's not too bad.
You're a giant eagle,
Yeah.
and you're blue.
What's my reaction speed?
It's not a reaction speed, but you'll be able to react to this happening if you have something you want to do.
I'm gonna.
How will you best... You have to do it to the best of your ability. How will you best take your revenge?
I'm gonna fly over and pick him up with my talons.
Can I drop polymorph as he starts to fly away?
Yep. As you start to fly, polymorph fades. You're just you now. You tuck and roll.
Can I cast hold person?
What are you doing? You may.
Okay,
That's a wisdom save, I believe.
Yep, 14.
Make a wisdom save.
Failed this one!
My only action that if he does fail, then I
Oh,
can
he's putting up the
grab
tower
him.
again.
He's too far for you to grab now.
Wisdom
He was a
save?
large eagle, now he's Kevin.
14.
I was still on him.
As
though.
he's moving, there are already tabaxi starting to
I never
react.
got
What'd you
off.
get?
I never got off. 11.
Fail! That's
11
a fail!
fails.
Yeah.
As you are held in place in an attack formation, you will not bring your war to Farallon. As she moves this basilisk towards you all.
Can Jones say something?
Captains! Take their weapons to the pens. I have the perfect idea for them. As she moves her basilisk,
Fight gladiators.
multiple captains start to approach you. You see Brion and Vivian and the Paragon Assembly. They are taking off their weapons and handing them to the tabaxi.
Yeah, Lucky's gonna do the same.
John puts her Gemini blade in her bag of holding and drops it on the floor.
Okay.
As well as her keystone. Wait, can she put her keystone in her cloak? Just secretly,
Make a sleight of hand
without
check.
anyone noticing.
Sorry, go ahead.
Are the tabaxi captains going to take their weapons as well, just like
All
they're
of your
taking-
Everyone's
weapons.
weapons.
There are like 20 soldiers, high-ranking soldiers that are now approaching you to take your weapons.
and
to take your
Vivian and
weapons.
their
Nice.
soldiers.
Yeah, they are doing it super willingly. They're like,
Okay.
and they're bowing and they're taking them.
I want to do the same.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same.
19.
Do they?
As you do it, you're specifically watching the Empress. And she smiles at you. And turns away.
Lucky's
quick
gonna.
question.
Lucky's
Did
gonna
she
cause.
see?
100%.
She's sneaky.
Lucky's gonna cast Dispel Magic on Kevin.
Oh, you're good now except for hold person.
Okay, never
Okay.
mind.
Quick question though.
You do know that you were just charmed by the cloaked red dragonborn.
When giving up our weapons, do they recognize the freaking scepter and the Kopesh that they belong to the pharaoh?
There seems to be no reaction of it right now, but they are moving to take all your weapons. They move to take your hand, and they're like, they'll get confused. You speak a language none of you understand.
Dictionary?
Just say that.
You know, you are being grappled.
I'll just-
You're all being taken away.
Can I go willingly and just?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Joe's
Go
also
willingly.
going
Yeah, we're
willingly.
willingly. We're very respectful.
Hey, are you doing anything with your keystone that you're holding
Can she
out?
wear her
In her
mask?
pocket.
Make a sleight of hand check. What?
Can she be wearing her mask? Can she make sure to be wearing her mask before she puts her bag down?
Sure.
Yay.
You're not gonna come after me.
Natural one! I wasn't trying to be sneaky.
You
I just
also,
wanted
you
to
also
away.
see. She sees you. She pulls on the chain of the basilisk, turns the other way. Not a snake. They're big lizards in D&D. Not Harry Potter basilisk. And they start going away as they strip you from all of your weapons. As you approach this beautiful circular, complete circle grove with flowers and grass and color.
Real quick. Can Joan have a hand on the carpet that Talarian is on and be walking with him?
Talarian was never on a carpet. He was just put down.
Okay,
Make a
we-
perception check for me.
I thought we left Talarian on the magic carpet.
Still on the carpet.
He was picked up by an eagle.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
assumed
true.
I picked up him and the carpet.
They were scoop. They were.
Yeah, but
were both
we
scooped
never
up.
said we put him
You
back on
really
it.
wouldn't be on the carpet
Okay.
anymore.
Can she have him then?
Just make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception is 19.
19. You see, leaning on some tabaxi captain, he's being taken away as well.
With us?
Yes.
Okay. Can Joan walk by him?
Sure.
Can Emmy try to keep Zazor's stone?
You're all being grabbed and restrained now. If you all accept the effect, you are all considered restrained.
Is it all of our things or just weapons?
They're only taking your weapons. They don't really care about your armor.
Oh, okay. So the stone is fine, or the Zazor thing is fine.
Hey Dex, what's going on with your hand weapon?
I just take it off and give it to him.
Okay. They're like,
This one hand.
as they begin leading you away, you do hear a as some chains hit the floor, and you see rubbing his neck. You see Ched, bloody and bruised. And he smiles. And you see blood on his teeth. They took all mine, so. As he also begins to be dragged away by the captains. Eventually, you are in a parade of soldiers being led through the most marvelous, beautiful city you've ever seen. Through the windows and marketplaces, the bustling Atabaxi Empire, alive and well. Not just women.
Oh.
You do see multiple men tabaxi, but they're working the shops or the homes.
It's a matriarchal society.
All the house husbands are like.
They seem pretty chill with it.
They're like, yeah.
You make your way through the city of Farallon.
That's
This
my lord.
huge. It's also a leveled city. There are dozens of silver, platinum, beautiful bridges that connect towers and buildings and castles together. They glisten off the sun. Begin to go downwards through the slopes. As they begin taking you to somewhere called the Pens. The captains begin guiding you all to your places. And as you approach this location, they seem to be organizing you all, sending you different groups of people to different places. Members of the Paragon Assembly sent one way. Members of Maximus Ultor sent the other.
Wait.
Lucky,
Yeah.
Geo, you two are sent away with a few strangers. Dex, Joan, Talarian, Vivian, someone else you don't know, are led to another
You
section.
word. Ah!
Kevin, Emmy,
Oh
Chet.
no, their team.
and Breon
What?
led a different direction.
The worst combo.
Was it just us?
And there
or-
seems to be a huge group of them around the big Minotaur that they're like,
Chet.
as that begins to guide somewhere else. You make eye contact together, but it's overwhelming odds. A situation you're going to have to figure out.
Chet does.
on the next episode of Downstage Dungeons. As you split this path into 4 groups, Kevin, you are walking alongside, restrained, right next to your brother. Joan,
This is so stressful.
you are right next to Vivian Forgings.
Dude, that is she's gonna die! She's dead!
Did
Joan
Joan and I
is-
go with any enemies,
Joan
or are they
needs
just
no
groups
men.
of tabaxi people?
Oh, actually, everybody else has magic except for Joan. This isn't good. Joan only has her magic.
So, there was a figure that you thought was a red dragonborn that you now see otherwise. A close figure, a large warrior. There's red paint on this nose underneath. Make a perception check before we go.
Natural 20.
You see, slightly protruding from under these large tan robes, 2 tusks. Some Loxodon soldier that came with Paragon Assembly has joined you.
Shut the
No.
what?
And as you disperse into your groups, we will see you next week
That's all my natural 20 got me.
Yep.
Yeah.
on Downstage Dungeons. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, we discover the city of Ascension, Farewell. Thank you all for watching.
Bearded guy. Bearded Gaming. Subscribe to Tier 1.
Again, thank you so much for the
Hey.
subscription.
Thank you.
Spicy Dude, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Appreciate it. Excited for the raid. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Shut up at the end how often you all stream. We stream every Sunday night, 7 p.m. PT. Wait, has there been daylight savings?
Next
Yeah,
one
Mountain
is gonna
Ah,
be
where are we
so
at?
good!
Mountain Standard.
Empty.
MT?
Yes.
Is it 7 p.m. MT?
Yeah.
Mountain Standard Time.
Arizona
yes.
time.
MST.
Mountain Standard
We're in
Time.
Arizona,
Mountain
so it's
Standard
weird.
Time.
What about that MT?
7 p.m. to 11 p.m. PT every Sunday. And we'll be here. Same time, same place next week.
And there's
All
gonna be
episodes are on
death
YouTube.
and revenge
Downstage Dungeons on YouTube.
and
Go
romance
watch
And
it.
TikTok.
I
and
appreciate you
friendship
guys
and justice.
And
as we
love.
discover
Please stop yelling.
the closing
Be
secrets
able to hear.
with what, 5 keystones?
We got
1,
2.
2,
You have 2.
3,
She has
4.
1.
4, excuse me. 4 keystones.
4 of
Whoa.
7.
That's majority.
We're getting them all. Sorry.
We'll see you guys next
Gonna
time.
catch up.
Thank you all for
Bye.
watching.
Bye.
Goodbye!
Okay, so wait, we've seen a Loxodon before with the Paragon Assembly.